Yeah. 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 Listen that, roll it up, that shot. Dimes in the back, when the back, keep it real like that. Listen that, roll it up, that shot. Dimes in the back with the back, keep it real like that. Yup, mic on, ashtray by the laptop. Big talk, tiny room, but the facts pop. He don't fold when the stats drop. If the truth heavy, then it land with the glass knock sharp mind. Tip drawn like an arrow, cut it through the spin, never narrow. Every story that he like got marrow. His deep, but he say it all casual. Yeah.
Isn't that? Smoking with dimes, we talk facts. Keep it 100, that's that. Never backing down, stand fast. On point like an arrow, that's dimes. Every ball heavy, sharp lines. This and that, where the real shines. This and that, where the real shines.
Late night, conversation in the smoke ring. Hard truth, make a broke man grow wings. That's why, to the whole thing cave in. If it sound fake, watch him go and erase it. Cold clear, what he say, he stand on, same tone. All fair, the can go on every question that he ain't got a backbone. Whole squad nodding like a chant, that's the anthem.
This and that.
This and that.
Name on the sign, dimes on the line. You can feel every word, every syllable. Grind from the first small spark to the last out breath. He gon' ride with the real every night, every set. Yeah. This and that, where the real shines.
This and that.
Held off one guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the building here tonight. You already know what time it is. We are celebrating GW Luck of the Draw. Congratulations to Miss Dance, your 2026 Luck of the Draw female Luck of the Draw winner. Also, shout out to Eagle the Prince Alexander Valentine for being the men's Luck of the Draw winner here tonight. What a fucking show we had. And shout out to my motherfucking mans right here. Mr. A. Jizzle was popping.
Yo. What's popping is shit. My head is pounding. That's what's popping.
You already know, 6 hours. Also, can't forget my co-host is also in the building. He is your intercontinental champion. He is your CEO of the Demons Funhouse. He is the one and only, the Demon King X. Talk to him, Moose.
I think he might have stepped away.
Might have stepped away for a second. That's cool. Anyways, whoever else is in here, we're trying to wait for the Luck of the Draw man's champion, winner. He should be here tonight as well. So
yeah, he said he might be joining. He said that.
Yeah. Also, so tell us before we get anything. Shout out also to Tyler Jones on becoming the world the GW Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion here tonight at Luck of the Draw as he took out Ryder Fly Guy. And I'm going to ask you, which you already know what I'm going to ask you, because I'm going to start off with the main question. How do you feel about watching Miss Dance pull up and just win the Rumble?
Dope, bro.
Mind you, we're already now, we're 4 years in now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. So we're going into 4 years.
Feels dope, right?
Yeah, it feels dope.
But storyline purposes, like, she.
Definitely.
Betrayal,
yes,
everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So, what we got? So tell us about that. What you expecting is gonna happen next with that?
Next for her, of course, is going to Global Disaster. But when she was with the house, it's we kept her in the back a little, trying to, hey, we know what you're capable of doing and shit. But right now, I'll let you know. The house got, the new scum queen out here. She's trying to make a name for herself and everything. And, we brought in Dawn as well. But I guess those didn't work out. Miss Dan's just upset that, she didn't get the recognition that she felt she deserved under the house. So she took it upon herself to go out there, bring her sister back, already back in the ring, and just hitting anybody and everybody she wants. And she said that when I tried to shake the hand and got kicked in the nuts, that she was going to show the women's division that if they don't know who she is, they're gonna know who she is. So, I mean, little by little, I mean, she won some big multi-woman matches her last 3 fights, and now to win the luck of the draw is crazy, you know? Definitely dope work for her, I mean, but will she beat Callie Red is the
Can't
big
wait to see what
question.
happens.
So,
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next. What I was gonna say. Also,
Yeah.
there he goes.
shout out to the motherfucker. There he is, the winner of the luck of the draw 2026. Ego, the fucking
So,
Prince Alexander Valentine. Midas back on top, huh? How does that
yeah,
feel?
thank you, thank you.
Let's not
It's
forget.
crazy.
I ain't gonna
It's
front. I
crazy.
would
Let's not forget that
never have thought. I would never have thought that we could pull the Rumble. Never. I wasn't telling A Dot that.
Yeah, I told him, I
Never.
facts,
texted
big
him,
time,
"Congratulations." Like, this
bro.
shit dope.
It's crazy that you say that. It's crazy you say that because because once you like tonight you lost the $1 billion title. So I'm
Yeah,
looking at
that's
it
true
as a
too.
so this nigga lost like he had two chances at the world title ticket, and he was like, "Fuck this ticket," because he had to earn
The
that ticket,
rematch, but
in
I didn't want to.
fights.
I wanted to earn it. I wanted to.
Right. You had to earn two more matches with the $1 billion title in order to cash in. Meanwhile, you was like, fuck it. You took the L, lost the $1 billion title, which was the case, and then you win the fucking luck of the draw, and you're automatically oh, excuse me. You're number one
Bless you.
automatically, number one contender now at
Bless you.
Global Disaster. Thank you.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like
it's crazy, man.
that's like
Definitely, what do you
that's
call it?
unexpected. That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
definitely crazy, bro. It is like the two. A lot of people picked a lot of the new people to win the Royal Rumble, and come to find out when history's all said and done, we had the veterans out there tonight. Um, win the
Hell
Royal
yeah.
Rumble. So Miss
Hell
Dancer,
yeah.
veteran on the women's side, on the men's side. You know, I thought though for a second, I thought Lazarus Hyde. He was creeping up. I didn't write down the numbers like I
Who's gonna
wanted to, so I was lost with the number count. But
He
he was
was
trying
like in
for
the
that two
last
peat.
like six, last eight.
Yeah, maybe you might be right. I don't know, man. It
did his
was
job?
so
Was
much
he
going
fighting
on and shit.
DVD or that was somebody else? When my guy
Um,
came in.
I forgot who it was. DBD got eliminated from this dude Wiggy. So
Yeah,
that's
Wiggins took
He
crazy
was
too.
fighting Jay Prince or something like that.
Yeah, Jay Prince. Well, they eliminated Jay Prince
I
together,
I
him
lim-
and Briggs.
me and Briggs. Yeah, me and
Yeah,
Briggs. Which
but
that's gonna
then
start or something.
yeah,
I
it could.
already see that starting
There's a
something.
lot of
So
shit
it's
that could
gonna be a
start
good
something here or
storyline.
continue shit like Briggs and fucking Johnny Hernandez. They were
Well,
talking shit in the chat.
consider
So,
well considering that it's like it's like a Royal Rumble and shit. I think everybody can like. I think this is like a good chance for you as the storyline like owner
yeah.
kind of thing, like the creator of storylines. This is like a shot for you to be like, all right, I saw this and that, I saw this and I saw that, and I could put these guys to like
Hmm.
just set it up and take it from there. As a talent, you know how we do
Me and Briggs had
with the
a
promos
dope
and all the
little
Yeah.
tag team moment. We was going back and forth. That was pretty cool.
There's a
yeah,
Also,
couple of dope moments in that Rumble.
yeah,
shout out to Paul
Yeah.
making appearance. That was pretty cool.
He was supposed to be number one, bro. So kind of cool, kind of not cool, but yeah, that was the
I
gist.
wanna give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to John Wigginton, like out of character. I want to give him a shout out as a journalist, not as DVD. I'm gonna give him a shout out because this motherfucker has been cooking.
Yeah,
Like
he has. He
he's
has.
been cooking he's been
I
on a
like his character
tear for
too. I
the
like
last
the
like month.
persona, all
So
that shit from him. Yeah.
yeah, the
Shout out
persona
to
that
him.
he has, yeah.
He
Because
actually
we
hit me
always
up
joke with
earlier
him and
today
we always
too.
like do like trailer park shit.
Yeah. He knows it's all
Yeah.
jokes. So he
Like
told
we
me,
always
but
do that trailer park and talking shit, but it's all jokes. Yeah, he knows what it is. This motherfucker is on his way, man. I could
yeah,
see John Wigginton being a world champion one day. But before anything, let's get to the real press conference. So
real press
tell
conference.
us, Mr. A. Jizzle.
Yeah.
Amazing show, by the way. Shout out to everybody who's listening and everybody who tuned in tonight. You know, we appreciate that support. Uh what match stole the show besides the Rumble, the female Rumble, and besides the men's
Men.
Rumble? Which
Well,
match stole the show to you,
Oh,
and why?
first and foremost, I want to go out on the record and say thank you everybody for this week in preparation for what we saw tonight. The ads and everything trying to get put together. We're still working on them to try to get the word Sorrow out of there and shit, so everyone thinks like it's full legit. You know what we do. And then to the global productions, just I was supposed to make an appearance tonight, but I didn't have time to, Ego got my suit ready and stuff, so I'll probably debut that on motherfucking Tuesday with the luck of the draw shit, just showing support for everything that went on today. But just global production as a whole from this whole week with shows, the pay-per-views from the ASW, the TXTs, the Fight Club, Ego throwing up. He was playing some new game yesterday, but I think it was like an RPG game, right? Ego is playing. I forgot the name of it. Something wild or something. Looked pretty dope. Yeah. And then Demon Funhouse, you with the Fight Club, just everybody, man. I think we had a successful week overall, like with the matches and shit. Like Hitman set the tone. I still think, I don't know, that ASW pay-per-view fucking classic, not for nothing, TXT had an amazing
Yeah, I wanted
show.
to recap. I wanted Hitman and Briggs to pull up so they can recap their shit too.
I might be busy and shit, but
they wanna-
I'm just saying, like in general, I want to,
Yeah, of course.
thank everyone because they all put on this week for the global productions and shit. But for the match that stand out for me tonight, I'd have to say it was
And why?
I think it was RJ Bombshell and Grimlord. I think that match, like they went in, they broke the barricade. I mean, we saw Tolos and Garmer do some crazy shit on the barricade and go over and fight in the crowd as well. But Grimlord and I think Bombshell, that 2 out of 3 Philly street fight, really like showed, hey, I mean, RJ wants that, hardcore name, right? That's all he's ever, hit me up about. Hey, I don't care about anything else. I want to be solidified as that hardcore motherfucker. He might have lost tonight, but he definitely put on a motherfucking a banger with Grimlord, and they went to war, and it was just like brutal. It was fun to watch. Every time you thought the other man would stay down, he wouldn't stay down. And when you're announcing, that shit, that's the shit you live for. That's the shit that keeps you on the edge of your seat. The resiliency and the never giving up. You're like, oh, they're gonna still go. What? How's he kicking out? So I would say that match, really like Grimlord cashing in, risky move maybe. Bombshell worried about it, but they put on a show. So that match was probably my favorite match of the night.
That was possibly match of the night, considering that they took it to the audience, they took it to the crowd, they went to the back, all that shit. So that match really determined hardcore shit. I thought that match, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I thought the match was glitched when they went to the
me too
to the crowd and shit. I was like, oh, it's over, we're gonna have to cancel this one.
2K had some moments today, but overall it was good, had some slip ups, but that's 2K, that's what you're gonna get, so just gotta roll with the punches and hope for a good show.
Shout out to Haley Ramone for selling tickets.
Sell those tickets.
Queen of the Cage match.
Listen, I talked to Grimlord. I talked to Grimlord behind the match, and we were talking. He was like, "Dude, that match, I don't know what the hell you did." I said, "I don't know what the hell I did neither." I said, "It was just a match that we want. That rivalry is not going to end."
It can't end like that. Nah, definitely not. I could see that. It's definitely something you want to see more of.
And
I could see that continuing. I could see that rivalry continuing. That was a hell of a feud, man.
It was. But that's why I said I brought up during that fight. I brought up like their little history when, a couple months ago when Bombshell was on his little tear attacks, him attacking Grimlord and taking him out for a couple shows and shit. It goes back to that. So you just try to tell the story, let them know, hey, there's a little history here. Grimlord just didn't cash in because he wanted to cash in. He cashed in because it was for Bombshell, so.
Yeah, and there has been messages going out, and Dot is telling the truth. and I'm gonna say it here to all you guys here. I will be focusing only on hardcore wrestling.
That's it. He wants hardcore wrestling. That's what he wants. So
Focusing on it, guys.
we'll talk
wrestling,
more.
huh?
We'll talk more about that on the podcast. If if I'm coming
Hold on.
back for
I'm getting-
26,
I'm getting a phone
we'll
call.
talk more about that. Where he went? He left us?
Yeah, he said he had a phone call real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I mean, that was my answer. What about you guys? I don't know who wants to go next, or I don't know if we all have the same answer, but
The match I think that really kind of had me was the Mad King and the Demon, because that was the match too. But the
Not
female
the-
match.
hey, no disrespect to Demon. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that is not the outcome that I wanted to see.
But I think the girls' match was really good. I think the girls tied with me and Grimlord in that one girls' match. I think they tied with me and Grimlord.
Oh, Callie Red and Miss Demon X.
Yeah, I think they tied with us.
Yeah.
Or they tied with us. And seeing the end, seeing the end of the Grimlord and my match was a shocker to me. And seeing Psycho come out was a big shocker.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool to see that, because it kind of is going to give him a little bit, oh shit, like he came out for Bombshell and Grimlord. So it was cool to see that.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut you off, but there's two ways, two stories for that too. He used to be parts of Gates of Chaos, so Grimlord winning, boom, and then you remember he called you out the last time, he won. So it's like, oh, you're still the champion, Bombshell. I think I could beat you for it. So that's what made me put Psycho in that position there for him to see, But I don't know. Will he be Grimlord? I don't know.
If Psycho, he's putting out 100% that what he's doing, he'll be good. But Grimlord ain't no pushover. You can see it in that match. He ain't the dude, ain't a pushover. So hopefully, he has an ace up his sleeve or something like that. So, and I'm already going to get a hold of Grimlord. That shit ain't over. I'm getting my get back. So, shit. And you gotta see that is a good story between me and Grimlord. We're both basically going up on each other. So we'll see where it goes.
Never know, right?
But the whole card was good. I think it was better than fucking the Rumble, being honest with you.
I appreciate that. I mean, I didn't watch the Rumble, but
some of the matches, were really phenomenally, edited, and however the matches went were good. Even though I was a little aggravated with my match, but other than that, it's okay. I always get aggravated with my shit.
I think everybody gets aggravated, but you just gotta understand that it's 2K. It's gonna happen, bro. It's just how you bounce back from it. I try to tell people,
We were laughing because my son was like, "Dad, you just hit him with your finisher. Why aren't you pinning him?" I'm like, "That corner, man, something's going on." I'm like, "It's fucking clear, but not be glitched." And I think the corners. I think that spot's glitched. I'm like, "Son of a bitch."
Bro, I paid attention. I saw you just standing there. I was like, "Why is he just standing there, bro?" But that's 2K, man.
And then Grimlord got me with his move. I'm like, that spot. I was mad. I was pissed. Yeah. Like, I muted everything. I was cursing everything. I was so mad because you can clearly see my guy was like trying to see the movement. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, he didn't. He was trying to get out of there, but he couldn't. So I mean, it happens. It's unfortunate, but
overall, the match was. I think the kickouts were nuts. Like, I thought Grimlord was going to get the best of me, like his moves, and I kicked out. I threw what I threw at him. Bang, kicked out. It was a war. That match was and then the barricade. Oh my God! When the barricade broke, I'm like, this match is no, like
Yeah,
I'm
it's
done.
fire,
I
man.
thought I was done after that. Like I'm being that serious. I thought the match was done after that. I thought that he was just gonna beat the hell out of me the rest of the time because he was handling me my ass. Like, he was whipping my.
You both had your spots in your match going back and
You
forth.
know, and us fighting in the audience really showed like, oh shit, like it's for like I always think like it was for the fan, like being in there with all like in the audience fighting around the fans was really cool. Like just having that aspect of fighting around the fans, getting the pins and shit like that, and seeing the react, and you can see it was cool to see how the AI reacted to like the pins. You see the guys all moving. I was like, "Yo, it was a good match." I like the whole card, but the match I think I liked was my match and the girls' match.
Nice.
But the Rumble was a shocker to me, and I'm happy to see that Zay's back. I'm happy he's finally back from selling his fake drugs on GTA. It's great to see him back. His look looked great. That's really different. Whoever did his look, great job. I don't know who did his look.
It was Savage. Savage did it.
Okay.
When Savage came over for New Year's, whatever, I said, "Yo, I'm thinking about this for luck or draw. I'm gonna hit up Zay and see if he's down, but he didn't have the game, so we just kind of went back to like kind of the old look, but gave it a new like twist with his mask and shit, a little more short hair. He lost a little more weight, so a little more buffer. He's not as big, but you'll probably see a better resemblance of Zay and his like wrestling skills when it's a one-on-one, of course. He does have a lot of his old move sets and shit. So I think Savage did a fantastic job. Zay's happy with it. He's probably not happy with getting eliminated so quick, but the ring rust, he got the ring rust.
I can't wait to see him do his what was it? He used to the Styles Clash. I can't wait.
The Zay driver shit. Yeah, he has it. He has that too. So
and it just really it was like the story that really I think sold me, and I was talking to my buddy about it afterwards in Discord. He was like, "What match?" Because he was watching. He was like, "What match got you, bro?" And I said, he was like, the match that he liked was the Mad King and Demon X match, and the ruling was and stuff like that. And he was like, and then he saw him come out the Rumble. He's like, "Ain't this guy not supposed to have his mask on?" So I don't fucking know what's going on. I said, "Using 2K on its fuckery, like we say." And he was like, "Dude, it was just crazy. Like them two dudes, and then your match and the girls' matches." He's like, the whole card. He even said the whole card was phenomenal. My buddy Taylor.
I was gonna be a shocker to everybody, but I thought like I wanted Jay Prince to win that Royal Rumble.
Oh wow!
Yeah, once he came in, I was like, I think he might have this, especially with DVD said the comment of him and his speed. I thought Jay Prince was gonna do it. Or even I don't know, it was a couple people, man. I mean, like Eagle said, he was surprised that he won. He was shocked. It's always shocking to win Royal Rumbles.
That is true, yeah.
I wish we would have saw more people in the Rumble at once, of course. I don't know what 2K is fucking doing with their Rumbles, but
yeah, I just can't wait to do more. I think in 2K26, hopefully they kind of do more of the backstage stuff. I think the backstage segments, I think are going to look really good this year. Yeah. Can't wait to see what GW puts out product wise with that and stuff like that. Hopefully the camera angles are different, like they're more enhanced. You can see like you can maybe like zoom in like better, and it's a better quality of like the camera angles next year. Yeah. Like this year, the camera angles, but I can't wait to see what really 2K26 brings to the whole GW, productions and stuff like that. That's gonna be crazy to see, And shout out to that arena was fire, man. That arena was sick.
Now you can try. Hold on,
That was Demon X. Like I said, the other fucking shit is ready to go too. The next pay-per-view, that arena is ready to go too. But what was I gonna say?
Yeah, got locked up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I wanted Mad King to win, just because of part of the house or whatever, but just what I
Yeah.
had intact for the night, like after the match, what was gonna happen, really really crazy story. So now I have to use my big brain and think my way out of this one to twist some shit up. But I also once as soon as the final two and
Yeah.
Ego and when Paul Smackage was in there, I was like, I can't have Paul Smackage main event Global Disaster. Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, what are we doing here? No disrespect to Paul Smackage, but he's not main event material. So the brain was already thinking of ways to, him to give up this win of the Royal Rumble and like put a tournament together for that luck of the draw, aka Global Disaster spot. So I was already in thinking mode for just in case he did take out Ego.
Yeah.
Always gotta be on go time, man. Gotta be on creative mind. 'Cause I don't see Paul Smackage selling tickets against either Tyler Jones or Fly Guy or Demon X at Global Disaster. So that's what you gotta love, man. That's what I love the most about this, the thinking part, man. It's just what could we do to wow the people? So that's my shit on it. And hopefully I was all wow. Shit. DVD, I say you got 10 minutes with me, bro. Let's go. Been here 27. Giving you 17 more minutes than I should have. Shit.
I don't know if he's still on the phone or
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Holy fuck, this app is something, isn't it?
It's DVD's special. He's not even here. So
He was on
I'm
the
about
phone with me. I called him and he jumped over to help me figure this out.
Shit.
You said Paul Smackage won't sell tickets?
Nope. Paul Smackage does not sell tickets, buddy. No.
Paul Smackage sells tickets to buy popcorn. That's what he sells tickets to.
Bro, I was already thinking like I gotta get out of that one, bro. Like he shouldn't have been number 30,
I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck do we? I had a plan, like, if he won number 30, Mad King was whooping his ass until he gave that spot up. Like that was it. That was a wrap right there.
Yeah, I was gonna do a tournament. If anything, I was gonna say he has to do a tournament.
Yeah, that.
Boom.
I'm sitting there. I'm watching him. I'm like, holy fuck! What happens if Paul wins? How do we go forward?
You just gotta be creative. I was already thinking, man.
No shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have to think on the other thing too now, since
Yo.
Yeah.
Now that, like I said, I told Meg Demon X the other day too. No disrespect, bro, but I hope you lose to Mad King.
Yeah.
And he did it. Motherfucker.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's 2K doing 2K things.
What you said, DVD?
You want to say hello?
Nah, shout out to Tyler Jones, man. You beat Fly Guy, bro. You got it done. I can't hear you. You're low as fuck. You heard?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you, not you. I'm talking about Tyler Jones. I'm talking about DVD, bro.
Yo, this fucking app, I can't even see like the comments or anything.
No, you can't. You can't see shit here, bro.
What the fuck's going on? What is this thing?
Who we lost?
Oh, looks like it's just me and you now.
It's just us two now?
Yeah, this app looks like it's fucking made by crackheads. Oh, no, there's a third person.
I'm here.
Yo, RJ's back. We're still missing the host of the show.
What's up?
I'm here.
Okay, so we got 3 now.
What's going on out here, Joe? Huh?
All right, we got all 4. This fucking app is made by fucking crackheads. I swear to God. Why did you switch from the original one? The original one had everything you wanted. Times, why'd you switch from the original one?
He's not here. He's here.
Oh.
He's not here though.
It was when I took the call. It started lagging.
Yeah, your original one?
It's lagging. Give him a second to answer you. Give him about 3 minutes.
Not visible to the director, it says.
Motherfucker, your replies take longer than my sex life. What the fuck is this app? Is this, dude? What the fuck?
We don't know what's going on out here, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the global production week of
We good. We back.
My 10 minutes is up here. I've gave you 30 minutes.
Oh my god. RJ. RJ, stop fucking laughing. You're making me laugh.
I don't know what's going on out
We're
here. We really don't.
back, bro.
Are we?
Yeah.
Back at it like a post move.
Holy fuck.
Now, do you have any other questions for me?
You guys
DVD?
can't hear me?
Yeah, I just asked you if you have any more questions for me.
That was the
Well,
question.
you guys
Can you
can't
hear
hear
him?
me?
Oh my god.
Thank you.
You guys can't hear me.
Yes. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
We can hear you. Shit, what the fuck?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, bro. Got mad questions, but you guys yeah, I can hear you. But can you guys hear me?
What is
Tito?
going
It's because
on?
my fucking shit. I should have not fucking.
This fucking app was made by
internet.
crackheads, I swear. Oh,
I'm lost in the sauce right now.
yeah.
Can we get some comments in the chat? Tell DVD we could hear him because I don't think he can hear us.
What fucking shit? We can't see it anyway.
I'm on Twitch. I went to Twitch real quick.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to get a whole new device because this fucking app will shut down if I switch.
I'm going on the Xbox. Fuck this.
I'm fucking talking to you, fucking assholes. You guys are not hearing me. You guys can't hear me.
I can hear
You guys can't hear me. Nothing I'm saying because you guys are just
I
talking.
can hear. I can
you
hear
guys
what you're saying
me?
right
Can
now.
You guys hear me? Hello,
Right-
hello.
can
Can you
you-
hear me?
Can you hear me? No, there's no
Can
connection.
you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
So what the fuck? You guys are not even talking. Like you're not even. I'm asking if y'all can hear me.
DVD, we send them up with
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
all
you.
you. You guys act like assholes.
Dude said this is longer than his sex life. That's what you're fucking laughing at.
I can hear you.
We can hear
Hello?
you now, dude. Dave, we can. I can. What do you hang up?
I don't know. I texted him. I
Oh,
told him we
man.
could hear him, but
I hear you now, D.
This is like a fucking really
Uh,
bad Verizon commercial. Can you hear me?
I can hear you guys perfectly fine. I don't understand what's
Okay.
the problem. Man.
Well, you
I
fucking
can't
you
even
rip,
see
you
you
rip,
guys too.
you can't see me.
you're see
Fuck,
me.
I'm
I'm off
fucking
camera.
John
Yes,
Cena.
well, my camera's on.
My
Anyway, it
camera's
doesn't
off.
matter. So we already got the answer to which match stole the show, which was RJ and Grimlord, right? We're gonna agree?
Yeah, the
RJ
barricade
and
was
Grimlord
great.
stole the show, right? We agree?
Yeah.
Right. So besides that match, which moment, basically the owner, the boss, what moment of the night surprised you the most? I can tell you which one surprised me the most.
You go
Everybody's
first.
gonna
Let
know
me
what
hear
I'm
yours.
talking about, but mine was Zay.
Zay? Okay.
That
When I
wasn't
saw-
mine.
Yeah, when I saw Zay pop out of when I saw Zay pop out Zay say when I saw Zay pop out of nowhere, like what the fuck is this? I was like, nah, this I retired him, leave him wherever he was at. Leave him wherever he was at. Why is he doing this? What is going on here?
He got.
Like,
he got.
that shit opened up like a whole. Bro, I was lit up. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So that was my holy shit moment. That was my I was like, no fucking way. You know what
That's
I
dope.
mean? It
That's
would have
good.
been
I'm
dope
happy
if
you
I
had
would
that.
have been number 1 and he would have been like number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been
That
dope if
would
he
have
would have been
been,
like number
but
1
I
and I would
mean,
have been like if I would
the
have been
number
number 1
one,
and he's
number
number 2
two
or
is
some
like
shit.
I said, was supposed to be
more.
Paul and Zay. You know, but 2K did 2K things. It is what it is. For me, my old
Yeah.
shit moment.
So let me ask you real quick before you answer the question. Hold on, before you
Mhm.
answer the question. Are we gonna get Paul Smackage as a competitor, as a full-time competitor, or what?
I don't know. I don't have the answer for that right now at this very moment.
Is he signed like as a competitor? Paul Smackage.
No,
No, I don't know
no,
why
no.
he showed up in the
Cool.
Rumble. He
All right,
wasn't
go ahead,
supposed to
answer
be
the
in the
question.
Rumble.
What's your moment that stuck out?
It was
Oh, it wasn't?
it was Briggs winning a match in under 20 minutes, man. I didn't think he was gonna be able to do it. I think that was an oh shit moment. Not for nothing. You know, going in there, putting a time limit on these guys
That
to
was
beat
another
them.
moment that stuck out too. That was like
Yeah.
holy shit!
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
2 minutes
believe
and
that.
2 seconds left. It's crazy. It was a big victory. And he pinned the general, you
That
know?
was crazy. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was crazy.
So, but it all depends like what part you're looking for, you know, because there's a lot of oh shit moments in this pay-per-view.
Yeah. And then Johnny eliminates him in the Rumble.
Yes, exactly. So
No, I do
I-
believe the
Mhm.
the exclusive contract that I signed Paul
Oh,
to
yeah.
that I put on your
And then
desk last week.
and then Johnny eliminating him. That was even more like
Yeah, the exclusive contract.
The
What
exclusive
about it?
contract that I signed him to and I put on your desk last week, it gives him what the luck of the draw match. It gives him one other match and then a pocket match if we ever choose to use it, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to push anything past it to make sure I missed anything.
Paul Smackage has something else in store, but you guys got to just sit back and wait for that one. Yeah. So hopefully I enjoyed his performance out there looking like a high school wrestler. It's a high school musical out there.
Attire, man. Wait till you get the close up effect of that attire.
Yeah, and the entrance too.
Oh, dude, have you watched the entrance yet?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh,
Fucking
dude,
dope.
it's fucking just it's epic.
It was dope. But nah, I mean, I think there was moments all around, you know, whether the women's rumble, the men's rumble, certain matches, you know. So I just got to now, you know, feed off of those moments that happen, and bring them into you know, bigger picture, more spotlight and stuff. So I'm excited to have to sit down and break all that down. I will say,
can anybody in the channel hear us? Can y'all hear all of us good?
How are you able to tell?
I was gonna say the moment that I
I was
think
asking the chat.
would have stole the show. No, we can't hear you, Ego. The moment I think that would have stole the show was not seen tonight, unfortunately, because Demon X decided to win the match. That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, but you move on and press
So
forward.
basically, what was the now that everybody's here, now that you're here explaining that,
Mm-hmm.
now that you're here explaining that, what was the rules of the match? If the loser, you know, mask, and what was Demon's part of the deal if he would have
Demon's
lost?
first part of the deal was his soul, you know, no more demon, right? Basically, Demon's gone. So he gives up the whole demon gimmick, right? And then you have Mad King with the mask, right? Boom. But after, you know, the fuckery the other night with Veronica shaking hands with Demon X, and then you read the promos and shit, basically she picked Demon X to be the next number one contender. You know, since Mad King decided not to come down with her at the takedown Tuesday that we had. So A Dot took it upon himself to change the rules of the match tonight, and make it a no mask versus the Chance, you know. So if Mad King won, he would have got that number one contender shot at what do you call it? 0 degrees of no mercy, which is our next pay-per-view. So that was the plan. If he did successfully beat Demon X, but fortunately X on top, so that means no mask Mad King is coming.
Yep.
So yeah.
Which is weird because at the end of that, did you see like he fucking took Paul?
I know. It would be
So
dope if he wasn't in the Rumble.
It makes you
It would have been so
wonder.
fire. It would have been so fire if you would have came out in the Rumble without the mask.
That was
right?
the plan, but
Just
to,
keep
to,
Yeah.
part of it. No, I know, but 2K always does 2K shit.
yeah.
I
So
get it.
Yeah, I think like if you go past like a 4-man match, it just starts fucking creating random shit.
I mean,
So I don't know with the whole demon thing. I mean, you got to think of
100%.
you got to think of where the pieces fall. So we've seen the handshake. We didn't hear any audio. He
mhm.
says Veronica said this, but there's no solidified proof of it. And then Paul gets kidnapped. Like shit, somewhere
Well,
along the line isn't adding up.
Paul, but did Paul get kidnapped at the end of the show or in the beginning of the show? Because
Well,
it looked like he got kidnapped at the end, but he wasn't in wrestling attire. So
and that's the thing. Like, there's videos out there without audio and videos out there while people are in the ring that just like aren't adding up. You know what I mean? So there's something here we're missing. That what's done in the dark is going to be brought to the light. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
So we're going to find
Oh,
out
yeah.
like what was the audio really behind that? Is that really what Veronica said to Demon, or was there a kidnapping in progress? And something like you keep your mouth shut, or else this guy ain't never going to see the light of day again. You never know where it's going to go.
I think it looked to something like that. I think it looked like he wasn't kidnapped for anything but threat. So it looked like they forced him to go out there and fight somebody in the Rumble. Like he definitely took somebody's number in the Rumble. So we're gonna have to find out later on when A-Dot gets to us and let us know exactly whose number he stole from.
Oh yeah, and of course everybody knows the one way you hurt Mad King is you take out his best friend Paul. Yeah, Mad King's only protected
injuring
Paul. You know.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So
Did you say no one's gonna hurt Paul?
My 10 minutes is up.
Yo, hold up. How did the main event live up? How did the main event live up to the expectations for you?
The
A-Dot.
Tyler Jones or the Royal Rumble?
No, the main event. Like,
Luck of the draw.
technically it was not the Rumble because the Rumble is the Rumble. The
Okay.
main event, like as a match. So,
It was
which
surprising.
technically will be Tyler Jones versus Fly Guy.
Yeah, it was
Surprising
surprising.
how? Like you didn't expect Tyler Jones to pull out that victory?
No, I didn't. I didn't think he was gonna do it. I thought Fly Guy was gonna win.
Why you thought Fly Guy was gonna win?
He was on fire right now. He was hot. I didn't think it was gonna end tonight. I just thought,
His
the
reign.
speed was gonna play a factor, but apparently it didn't. Tyler Jones was ready to cook, But I think there's bigger questions to worry about,
Yeah.
because Tyler Jones came out with Killing Bane. Is Killing Bane part of the club now? So,
or did Tyler leave the club?
I don't know. So it's gonna be bigger questions to answer there. But I mean, right now he is a GEW heavyweight face of the company, champion, Universal, undisputed. So shout out to him, man. He got the job done, man.
Yeah.
Mr. 2025 has won the title in 2026. So good start from him.
Rebounding off of that, how did considering that GW Royal, it's luck of the draw. Luck of the draw is technically our version of the Royal Rumble.
Mhm.
considering that today, well, yesterday, last night was the actual WWE Royal Rumble. How do
Mhm.
you compare like both of them, and how do you look at them? Like how the yours, which we know that the GW one was better than the actual WWE one. Like, how can you compare your world title match to the WWE title match, which was Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre? And then you have Tyler Jones versus Fly Guy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
I compare. Huh? Well, for starters, I didn't watch that shit. I haven't watched, you
but you
know,
know about it because people told you.
um,
But like, like,
yeah.
like meaning not that like we already know that the GW shit was better because we had better we had a better show, we had more people watching. The only thing is, in reality, because Saudi Arabia, like shout out to everybody over there in Saudi Arabia and all that. I get it, the religion part, which you have to cover up the women and you got
Yeah,
to
you do. Yeah.
you can't really go as hard over here in GW. You got the wild bitches. You got fucking. We talk crazy on the commentary. You know how we do.
Oh
You know how
yeah.
we do in the chats and all that shit. So like,
No, we try to have fun.
yeah.
That's it. That's all we try to do. I hope everyone had a good time and enjoyed the show. That's always the key. That's always what I want to do. Make sure everyone's in tune, having fun, talking
Oh
shit.
yeah.
But I mean, to
You know
live
what?
up to what they did, I don't know, man.
I
Shit, I
mean, I
think
think we did. I think we
we
did that. That's
we
why I'm
do how
asking.
we
I think
do
we did.
how we do it.
What do you think, Matt King? You probably
Still
left.
here?
But
Did we lose them?
I don't know. You probably lost him. It says that it's only 3 people here. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
get
me, you,
somebody
and
in here.
somebody else. I don't know who else is in here. But anyway, yeah. But like, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Like the Royal Rumble shit, like in real life, the WWE shit, like
Mm-hmm.
it fell off compared to what wrestling used to be for us. You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know how nigga, you used to be a wrestling head too, just like
Yeah.
me. Like I still am, but I'm just not as in tune like we used to be. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I think you still
so
are. I think you
I
still are.
still am, yeah, but like where we used to be, like before, I used to go crazy for it. Like I wouldn't miss a show. Now I
Yeah.
probably miss like 2 or 3 shows, and you get what I'm saying? Like I watch
Mm.
GW more than I watch WWE. I don't even watch AEW. I only watch highlights and shit.
Yeah, I don't watch it completely at all. So, but no,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know, man. They just rinse and repeat. I get it. Selling tickets and shit. Cool. That it's totally different from what we do. We do it for the fun, man. For moments like today where you see like a dude who's been with us for years and then took some time off. You haven't seen him, Hall of Famer, come back, boom. You get that wow moment. Um, that's what we do for, and then storyline purposes. Nothing
Hell yeah.
more than that for a lot of people here that we have in the global productions, man. They live for that. How can we tell stories, go back and forth, and what does it lead to? So I think that is the biggest thing around here that really separates us from a lot of other e-feds out there who's worried about, oh, I need this guy at my show every time we go live. You got to be there, or you're not involved in this, and you're not,
Yep.
you understand,
Yep.
people have lives and shit outside of this. They got to pay bills, they're stressing, they got kids, wife, all this good shit. So for us to separate, oh man, you got to be here, and for me to still work with people, even if they can't catch every show or they catch VODs, I think it shows them that they're appreciated. Their characters. We value their time here in global and shit. So that's why I think of course it's going to
Oh yeah.
separate us from WWE or whatever you do, because there's a lot of money involved in
Yeah.
that shit.
100%. It's like the product that they're putting out is not as good anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you could write, like we could literally for e-feds, we could write better storylines for e-feds than what they do for actual wrestling that we actually get motivated for. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, because what plays a big part. I mean, of course, in the WWE or whatever, shit, AEW. You know what's happening. You know who's coming out on top, right? Over here in our world, you don't.
We don't know that.
You know,
You don't know that.
so
Yeah,
that
100%.
well, not in all e-feds, but whatever. Over here, at least in the global shit, it's not about all right. We need, like I said tonight, I wanted Demon X to lose to make what I had like kind of wanted plan wise, like storyline wise, to
Yep.
to go on, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So I gotta now sit back and think, how do I, rewrite this little story I was telling and reverse it back to another door and hit, get something going with that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. But I think that plays a big factor. Like, all right, I have this outcome and this vision when this guy wins tonight, but if he doesn't win, what do I do now? So
Yep.
I think that's huge, man. That's a big like creative mind thing to have to sit and think, and just like going back to Briggs hit me up because I said, yo, you want to run? I hit him up. I was like, yo, you want to run Sergeant and this guy Briggs at the pay-per-view, since you're attacking me, I won the last one. And then he threw out like 3 ideas, and one idea stood out to me, and I was like, you know what, let me go hit up Johnny Hernandez, and that's what I did. I hit up Johnny Hernandez, and then we spoke. We came to an agreement on something happened, and then it happened. Like he fucked with it. He thought it was a dope idea and shit. So that's the kind of shit you like, people get involved and put out here and there, and boom, that's the shit I like. I like that shit when everyone's like involved and they have an input,
Do you feel like with every like storyline you have, there's always a storyline you want to like over like storylines you have written down, the stuff you have in your book that you say you have? Is there like one storyline you want to like just hit it and just be done with it, and like this is like the big shebang, like the biggest storyline you have ever done? Is that like one that you would?
Yes and no, but I don't like done is a hard word to go with here in this E-Fed AI shit, just because there's so many like ways you could go with shit when there's certain outcomes, but we're still like people might not, but it's still the big story still being told. They're just kind of like I said on the other podcast, like this side quest, when you play like those video games with the main story and you have these side quests, there's other shit going around.
That's I find that crazy. I was talking to Jay Prince about that, Haley Ramone too. I was like, yo, like I think, and I was talking to Bombshell about it actually. I was like, yo, I think it's best if we just go with like straight up the standard edition and then buy like the season pass, which the season pass is gonna be an extra $30, right? Something like that. So you buy the season pass, the standard edition.
No, there is no season pass this year.
Oh, there isn't?
No, there's no DLC. It's ringside. You got to get the ringside.
What do you mean ringside?
They
Explain
removed DLC completely. So there's no, all right, hey, this is what we have lined up for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So basically, you got to purchase it. Like you got to buy it with like VC or something like that.
No,
like,
it's like a battle pass. So if you play Fortnite, you play Call of Duty, you play NBA 2K, you basically there's 40 tiers, and you got to grind. I mean, you could probably buy it with VC, I'm assuming, but they said
the
a
Call
lot
of
of
Duty
the
shit. It's like it's like Call of Duty. Yeah, it's like Call of Duty.
But they
like,
said a lot of their
thing.
shit is locked behind the not payment, but the grinding. So you gotta wait for more information. But right now, there's no like season pass. There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ego. I hear you, brother. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, yeah. So you gotta basically play the game this time. It's not about I'm buying this and I already got it. Like the
correct. You're not
WrestleMania
getting a
edition
season
shit.
pass when you buy the $150 edition. You're not getting everything. It's crazy as that sounds.
So then those people that are buying
Fortnite.
Yes.
Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go. Yeah.
So like, what about those people that are gonna buy the $200 version, the one that's like the NWO versus like
That's
Monday
the
Night Raw,
150 edition. It's 200 for I think like Canada and shit, but it's 150.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
four
same
prices.
shit.
Yeah, it's four
So
different
what do you
games.
get out of
So,
that? Do you
same
get like
shit.
everything unlocked, or you still
No,
gotta bust
I
your
don't
ass for
think that's
everything?
what I'm
no.
saying.
I'll
Because
drop
it's
it in
got
the
it.
chat
This
for you. It's
this
no.
can't it can't be that you can't get nothing, because
You
if
get
you don't
stuff.
get nothing, yeah, you get stuff. That's what I'm saying. But like, you
Yeah,
can't
but you
like not
gotta
tell me
still
that I'm not.
grind. So you're not
That's
getting.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's like you gotta level up. Like, when you play NBA 2K, you gotta
yeah.
level
So
up to
I
get
think they
to
give you
certain
like,
things
so if you get to
to unlock.
150, I think you unlock like levels 1 through 4, but then I don't know, the other two tiers, 5 and 6, is not available or something. You got, I don't know. It's too much for me,
It's
bro. That shit.
crazy. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're going. They
Yeah,
overdoing
they
it.
fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
They fucked it up.
But
Is
they're
that a
doing
lot?
that for the island, and they want people. And the worst part is your servers suck. That's your worst part. So
Well, fuck that shit.
nobody could tell me that 2K wrestling games have good servers. I don't want to hear it. I don't believe it.
I don't
So,
believe it.
but
Oh yeah.
it
Let me
is what it
see.
is.
So which storyline you think tonight took a big step forward? The
big
biggest
step.
step forward.
Storyline.
I already know the answer to that one. I got one. You want me to tell y'all?
Yeah, what's yours?
I think the Club Elite versus Boot Camp took a step forward.
You think so?
Because yeah,
because Hitman.
I'm gonna tell you why. Check it out.
Mhm.
Because Briggs went and he packed up the General and he packed up Johnny Hernandez, right?
Mhm.
But then Johnny Hernandez goes and eliminates him in the Royal Rumble, even though Johnny didn't win the Royal Rumble or the luck of the draw, but he still made it his. He made it his business to take care of Briggs after that match, because he felt that he didn't lose that match. He lost, but he didn't lose. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that makes sense. So
I
that's
got
to
you.
me, I think. But you said Hitman. Go ahead.
I said Hitman taking out fucking Savage in the PRX too, because clubs have words with PRX too. But I don't know if that's like the biggest. I don't know, because I don't know what's going on with Tyler Jones either. So
we don't know what Tyler Jones and Killian Bane have in store.
Yeah, you might have just seen like a new swirl, a new can of fucking storyline just open up tonight too. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then
that's fire. That's
so
fire.
There's a lot, man. I mean, you could also, Midas is back. Like back. Like
Midas is back. Yeah,
he took time off. Ego, and then it was cool. I thought was really cool was when he got in the Royal Rumble. He went straight after Briggs.
It's like the part that people don't understand about the Ego thing is like this nigga had the $1 billion title, so all he had to do was defend it multiple times until he got the briefcase to cash in for the briefcase, and he would have had a world title shot automatically with that. And he's like, "Fuck it, I lose it." He loses it. He lost it tonight. He lost it to Hitman too, by the way, which that could develop something there too. But there you go.
Of course,
and he wins the Rumble.
I mean, they'll cut you off, but you got to also think back. Remember, Briggs cashed in his money to make his Briggs show. Remember, and fought Ego for the world title and shit. So there's always and Briggs says he's been waiting for him to come back. He's back. He wins the Royal Rumble. It's a lot of shit to feed off of,
So give us a little something before you leave. Right? Is GW? Can you cash in when you're in your channels? Can you cash in for the world title on the GW show?
Cash in? What do you mean cash in?
Like, can you like your global points? Like
Briggs cash for the world title. No, you cash in a show.
Oh, you don't have that. Oh, you can cash in a show, and that's the only way you can get your world title shot, right?
I mean, that's what you want to do. Briggs is telling me he's like, he was really on the defense of doing it and not doing it, because he didn't want anyone to feel a type of way. And I was like,
he felt like he was going to catch heat by doing that.
Yeah, and I told him, hey man, it is what it is to me. I really don't care. I mean, it's your points, you earn them. You voted, you won. So, someone could be upset. I get it. Someone might be upset, but end of the day, those people's points. You know, they earn those shit, so they should have the right. It's their show to do what they want. We've always had people, you know, who's had shows and put themselves in certain positions. It is what it is. I mean, so why not, right? You paid for the shit, so I told him whatever he felt, but I thought he had a good card when he did it. A lot of
Yeah,
great matches were
was
out there.
legit.
So, but I don't know. Wow, you saying I should put some fucking thing for the world title? It should be crazy.
Nah, I don't think so. I think we should eliminate more titles for 26, though. I
We'll
think we
talk
should
about that in another podcast.
Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that, before when the year ends and shit. But
Yeah.
for your last question, because I know that you're itching to go, because I hear
Long
you yawning
overdue.
over there and shit.
Yeah.
So let me give you your last question, and then we can continue on for whoever's here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay.
Hold on.
Overall,
Let him, yeah.
overall, why will this show be remembered as so special? The 2026. Well, let's keep it 25. 2K25, GW 2K25, luck of the draw. Why is this luck of the draw is going to be more special than 24, 23, and 22? Because we only been around since 22.
I mean, every year has its special moments. So for this one, shit, there's I don't know if there's no like real straight direct answer. I would think it would depend on the viewer and what they were expecting to see tonight.
It's because your last one, you had like something planned for for whoever won and all this other shit. Every year you got something different. You know what I'm saying? Like every year is always something like. So like, how does this one stand out? Not considering that it's it's a new year, so we raise the bar every year anyway. But sometimes we got to go back and you got to look at it like, Baptized in Blood 1 was better than Baptized in Blood 3, or because you know what I'm saying? Like you can always compare it to like the other ones
2:30 in the
that
morning.
had
I'm gonna be
after.
in a couple hours.
So this is your third luck of the draw before we get into the fourth one. So how do you compare this one to your last ones? But you don't forget your last ones was more fire too, because you had a wheel at one point. Remember when you were doing the wheel shit?
Yeah.
And you were doing a lot of different shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, how is that different?
Oh, I mean, so this year we didn't give like any number 1 or 30 spots out like we've done in the past. Kept it random, try to do a surprise, have Paul Smackage, a reporter for GW, on the show in the Royal Rumble. Zay making his return.
That was fire.
Lot of young guys in the Rumble, trying to make a name for themselves, which a couple of them did, had some big eliminations. Standout though, different from last year, would just be, I don't know, man. I don't have the answer for that one, really, to be honest with you. I would say it depends on the the viewer's discretion and what they were expecting and shit. For Midas, of course, it's him winning the Rumble. Maybe for me it would be Miss Dan's winning the Rumble, but that's just me.
Hell yeah. So Miss Dan's going forward. You got something planned for Miss Dance and whoever the women's world champion is. So you're gonna have another PLE before Global Disaster, right? Before the before we say goodbye to 25 season. Because that's Armenia. We do Armenia in the last game, on the game that we're in now. And then when the new one comes out, you give us 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so to prepare for the anniversary, and then we hit you with Cyber Slam, and we go on and go on and go on.
Correct.
So you got a plan for Miss Dance? You got something lined up ready that you already been had it just in case she won the Rumble?
She's gonna her plan is
rip.
Yeah, this I mean
right now?
Yeah, we're gonna see what she's gonna do now. I mean, and see who she's gonna fight. We'll have probably another Cali Red opponent for her at 0 Degrees of No Mercy, and then see what that leads to after. But first, Miss Dan, she's gonna be, I guess, doing whatever she's been doing, kicking ass right now. So that's the tear she's on. She just
Side
wants
question on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
How come Wonder Boy didn't make an appearance on both Rumbles?
Just to give a little more people, spots. You have a lot of young people. Same with Demon X. Like I said, he hit me up and was like, I don't want to be in the Rumble. Give a new guy,
That's
a
fire.
chance in the
Shout
Rumble.
out to
So
Demon X for that.
yeah,
That's
respect
fire.
for that one. Just like I said, some people, so it's hard to win the Rumble. Just to be part of it, I think is like real exciting because it gives you that. Oh, I might win this Rumble.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, big time. That's the plan, man. To be different. We just need everyone on the same playing field, and that's it. I think we'll be good.
That shit would have been dope too, because I saw him in the women's rumble. He
Yeah,
could have
yeah,
been
yeah.
if he would have popped up
Could
in
have
the
been.
men's rumble.
Yeah,
That shit
would
would
have
have been
been dope
fire
too.
too.
I got
Like,
a
I'm like, wow.
Oh, yeah, that
I was
was
paying
lit.
I
That
got
attention
a
was
to that.
lit.
question
Appreciate you for
for you
that.
That
before
was
you
lit.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Before he leaves, I ask some questions. Go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, one question, man.
So with so many people being under scum investigation, how do you feel about Scum Badge 1?
I just think what you call it? What we gotta do, and a new follower, just go easy on him, ask his background, see what platforms he has, how long he's had these platforms, and see how he found us, and then go from there, have a conversation with him. Don't drop the Discord right away, DVD. Don't do that no more.
I think we should have a strict 2-match rule before we get the Discord out. You got to have your call in place. You got to have at least 2 matches,
I mean,
and then we bring you in deeper.
I think the Facebook would be legit good just because it's easy to remove someone from there. And on Discord, you could do some crazy shit, and we don't need that. So I think getting the Facebook, ask them a couple questions, all that, the simple shit, and then go from there. But I mean, the more people involved in it, I think the better. Just so if someone's not around, boom, because it's all just trying to make the product better and safe, for what we're trying to do over here at least. So I'm cool with it. I don't have a problem with it. Whoever, hey, shit, ask the questions right there on the spot, or hey, man, you got like we did with that. I forgot what the person's name was. The single family. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Fucking just created an account 2 days ago and shit.
I think that's why Mad King really asked the question.
Yeah.
Because of that situation that happened tonight.
Yeah, that's
which
fine.
I found it a little weird.
Well,
I'm gonna put it on the spot right here because it's time for that. But it's like the dude is weird, or the person, I don't know if it's a female or male, but it was weird because you just made your Twitch a few days ago, and you were speaking a little highly like experienced, like you know what you're talking about, like you know what you're trying to do, talking about, oh, how can I join? Okay.
Yeah.
And
They said
but I
they-
just started my page a few days ago, and my
said they
kids
follow
use
me
my
on
YouTube.
YouTube too. Yeah, so I don't know.
It's different. It's weird, but I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. So I mean, maybe you are legit, maybe you're not. I don't know. It's we'll do what we gotta do. But I appreciate that though that you're doing that. And the only reason we do that in GW because anybody who's a part of GW, like y'all know how we do. So this is why we do this to these new people. So if you're new and you're coming in and you're just like scoping out and want to know, like once you know, because we don't just allow anybody in. Like this is not just some place where you come in and violate and disrespect, because we got people that are actually fans that are watching, like kids from like we got our kids watching this shit and they're not even participating. And sometimes you don't even know who you're talking shit about. Like I talk shit about everybody because that's what I do. I'm a shit talker. But like you don't like you can't come in here doing what I do and talk about somebody's lady just because you saw her fight and you think you can say whatever you want to say, because it doesn't work like that. I can do that because I know the people that are in the community.
Yeah, but with that said, the people that are receiving the shit talk, you need to take a step back and think: are they talking about your car, or are they talking about you? Because if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, Veronica LeBeau's got nice tits and I want a titty fucker," I'm not going to take no offense to
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Like that's not my wife. That's a digital character. What do you want me to be like? I'm going to kick your ass on Toad, on Frogger. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that?
That's great. All right. I'm out of here. Y'all motherfuckers in this. I'll listen to the rest of all.
All right.
You got it, bro.
Shout out to
Appreciate you,
that,
Conley.
ladies and gentlemen.
You heard?
Yes, sir. But
Hey, that Jizzle, folks. Luck of the draw, successful. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for pulling up. You already know.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, no, but you're right, Mad King,
yeah,
about that 100%. You know, like
and
you could talk about DBD, but don't talk about whoever's behind DBD, or
yeah,
don't talk about
you know,
whoever's behind Veronica LeBeau, which
right.
is his actual wife. You get what I'm saying? You want to say anything you want to say about Veronica LeBeau? Say whatever you want to say, but
Yeah,
don't say, "Yo, who's behind Veronica LeBeau?" Whoever that person is, bam, bam, bam. Don't say shit like
exactly.
that, because that will get you. That will get you like in some shit. So we don't fuck around like
I
that.
think
This is what I'm trying to
and
say with anybody who's new.
one of the big reasons I asked A-Dot that question, I was gonna reiterate it, but he said he's listening, so he'll hear this anyway. Is, as you know, and as A-Dot knows, few people know, I'm a big believer in we have enough here to be comfortable here. I think the problems stem from when everybody starts going all over the place. You got boom, 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 boom. Like, why? When A-Dot says,
Too
excuse me,
much.
when A-Dot says we have enough for you in store, you can shop here. Like, dude, if this was a fucking shopping mall, there'd be a dozen fucking stores for you to go through. I mean, we got ASW, we got TXT, we got Fight Club, we got EGO, we got Demon Funhouse, we got Global Productions. I mean, and then we got the off branches of people that are close knit in this, you know, community that drop their channels. Like,
Yeah, like
you
we
don't,
got John Wigginton with his stuff. We got a
right?
couple people. You're right. We got a couple
Yeah.
people that they got like
For
indie
me,
things going on.
for me and my call, if it is not directly attached to global, and I feel like this should go for a lot of people, if it is not directly attached to global, something that you claim you're passionate about and you want to be in,
I
and
did
this
the
is where
same
your heart
thing.
is, you should only be global. Like, you can go to other people's streams and be like, "Yo, man, I fucking what's up, bro? Here to show you love. Drop some chip bets, joke around, play games, whatever. Don't
Of
let your
course,
call be
of
there.
course,
Like,
of course.
don't let
It's
your
kind of
call."
like in real life. You don't see people in WWE and AEW at the same time.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right,
Thank you.
but you do see them in
They got
TNA though.
friends
This
there.
is what
They
I was
got
trying to
right, but
say.
that's TNA's attached, like how Global
Right,
is
that's
attached. You know,
that
like
part.
it has to be a
That part.
But
branch. It can't be on some
here's the thing, though, when it comes to that idea, we even offer that as well. If you look at what ASW and TXT just did, and shout out to Hitman and Briggs, fucking great job.
Shout out
They
to
just did.
WCCW too. Yep.
Yes, yes, yeah,
So
yes.
so
But they just
Shockwave.
did.
But yo,
They just did the
okay.
type NXT and TNA crossover type deal. You know what I
Yes, they
mean?
did. That's what I
The
was. Yeah,
poster
yes,
was
they did.
interbrand. It was genius. It was beautiful. And like A-Dot says, we have a little bit of everything. Why go anywhere else?
That was never
Like,
done before either.
there's
By the way,
huh? No,
like
I've
that
never
wasn't
seen it
done
done
like
before. But
before. Like I haven't seen that done before. So like, shout out to
yeah,
them
no.
for that. That's like real different.
And you got to
shit.
remember, like,
Um,
when it comes to me saying what I've never seen done before, it's a very slippery slope, because if it's outside of GEW or TXT or ASW or just the global umbrella, there's a 98% chance I've never seen it.
Yep.
And I'm okay with that, because this is where I am. Like, when I left earlier today, I was done, dude. Like, I was in small group. I'd made peace with it. I was done. I got out of small group and I seen 2 messages from you and A-Dot, and it was just a stream. Boom, we live.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I had no clue what happened between there. My wife had asked me. She's like, because you left, do I have to leave? I said, absolutely not. You don't need to make that choice because I made that choice. That's
of
where you're
course.
fun. And she loves
It-
this right now.
And that's what I'm saying too, man. Shout out to your wife, because she's a supporter too for this shit, and like she supports what
Yeah.
you do. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is your piece. Like, everybody who does this
Oh, yeah.
e-fed shit, this is like for a piece. So we're like, this is why we make it a big deal when we argue with stupid idiots in the community. Like, if I already know you for a couple months already, like you already passed the test. So I already tested you already. Like when you first joined, I say certain things. You do too, because you're like that too. You're a little scumbag. So
Yeah,
you know how we do. Like when you join
yeah,
the community, as soon as you join the chat, I start like saying shit to you, see how much you could take. And I'll
oh
roast
yeah,
you
without a
and I'll
doubt.
keep on like going at you and I'll say shit about your core, not you, your core, just to see if you
Yeah,
snap, see how far
yeah,
you can take it. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit to
oh yeah,
everybody. Bombshell, Ego, or you, Demon, everybody who
yeah,
joins up, like type shit. I did that shit to every single person. So, and now, if you snap in between the time that me and Mad King get at yous inside the thing, believe it, that if you can't last, you can't last. You know what I'm saying? The things is
that's
that,
true.
we keep it wrestling. We
Oh
talk
yeah,
shit about you, but it's still a wrestling kind of talk because the shit that I tell you, but like, yo, you're a trailer park piece of shit. Like I would say to John Wigginton, like that's acceptable
yeah,
because his call to me looks like he's a trailer park piece of shit. You get what I'm saying? But he's kicking ass, so you
he
got to
reminds
give
me
him
of
his
like a
respect
Walter
too.
White. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I like, and that's the thing when it comes to like
Yams all day.
when it
Rack
comes to
City,
like
baby, Rack City.
okay, so example, I won't give a full example, but Jan, I love you, and I'm gonna throw you out in this example. Forgive me if I overstep. Um, Me and John had a little back and forth, not even a real back and forth back in the day, but I had known it not that long ago. I'd known I had overstepped the line, so I went to him and I said, "Hey, man, I feel like that was too far. I apologize." Like I went to him directly in his inbox. And we
Okay.
talked about it, and he's like, "You're good, dude. This is what happened. This is such and such, so and so." And I was like, "No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree, man. Me and you are on the same boat. I apologize. I will not use that in my repertoire anymore." But the thing is, like, when you realize you strike a nerve with
I know
somebody,
what you're talking about too because I
fix
did
it.
the same thing to him, and I
Yeah.
told him in like in private too. I was like, "Yo, listen, like if anything, I'm only talking about like what I see as your core, not
Right,
personal.
right,
So
right.
you know what I mean? Like
And
I
and
like
and
you.
that's
You're a
what a
good
lot of
person.
people.
So,
That's what a lot of people overstep. They'll take that line and they'll cross it. But
hmm
then when it comes time to like, "Oh, fuck, I overstepped," and it's time to fix
they
it
won't
before
admit
it
to it.
goes yeah, it's like,
They won't. They
where's
won't
the
admit to it.
pride in that, dude? Like, there is no
So you,
shame
so
in
so
stepping to
you'd
the
rather
side and
lose?
fixing your fuck up and continuing the fun than
Exactly.
putting on some fucking argument about a digital screen. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
eventually you're gonna need these people. You know what I mean? Whether it's to make you laugh, whether it's just to pick you up a little bit of touch, don't burn that fucking bridge.
My goal for this eFed shit when I'm in the chats for everybody is to have fun with it, bro, and just joke around with you guys. Like I will say shit, like I'll say shit to A Dot, I say shit to you, and you guys are like my teammates. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I'm
yeah.
still talking shit to you guys the same way I would talk to like anybody who's not. You know what I mean? But then
Oh,
there is
yeah.
times too where like I get in like out of character to it, but like yo man, shout out to you for this and that. I give you your flowers when you deserve them. Like it is what it is. Like to me too is like I don't want to like get involved in like petty shit. So like if I'm cool
Right.
with somebody and I'm cool, say for you, for example, if I'm cool with you and you are who you are, but like yo, you're my bro because I fuck with you heavy. And then I fuck
Yeah,
with
of course.
somebody else that you don't get along with, but I fuck with that person the same way I fuck with you. Like there's no way that I'm gonna choose between both of you guys. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna be like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
fuck that. I love both of y'all. So you guys figure that shit out. However y'all gonna figure that shit out. But I'm not getting involved in that shit. I'm gonna still fuck with you, and I'm gonna still fuck with that person. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's nothing gonna be like to the side. Now, rebounding
I'm a
off the
firm
shit that you were
believer.
saying earlier.
I'm a
Rebound
firm
real quick.
believer in when it comes before we go into the next. I'm a
Yeah,
firm
yeah.
believer that when it comes to arguing with somebody that you have any form of history with, there is no need for that argument to destroy every little piece of history you guys have. There is a need, however, whenever an argument
100%.
approaches, to grow and learn from that moment. Me and somebody, a close friend of mine that I met in this space, recently
Of
had a
course.
back and forth, and as much as like it felt like at that exact moment there was separation from both of our ends, there was us holding on and being like, listen, we're not going to let this go. we're gonna step back only to pull closer. And in the end, it worked out exactly that way. And that's what every argument, whether it be real life or in a game, should be. You should never throw away history for some petty fucking pride.
100%.
What? You said to
100%.
rebound?
Yeah, to rebound off the thing earlier, right? About the umbrella.
Mhm.
So I think for 26, let me hear as a friend, like add a character kind of thing, like, because you know how we do this E-Fed shit, and you already know, like, even though I talk shit, like, there's certain people that I look at, I'm like, yo, we're goated in this shit already, and I consider myself as one of those people. Like, I'm already a vet where I consider myself like I'm definitely gonna be a Hall of Famer in this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So going forward into 26, considering that we were going through all this little bullshit that we went through with, like, losing friends and arguing with friends and all that shit, you think it's best that me, in the popularity that I have, I keep it strictly global and just stick under the umbrella only? Or should I
So
expand out there and try to get more, like, more content out, like podcasting, and interview people outside the umbrella and let them share their history with what they do too as well, like,
so because
but also
you
having me in their company as as full-time, the way I'm full-time here in the umbrella.
okay.
What do you think of
So
that?
because
Yeah.
you asked me as your friend and
I'm
not
actually
not in character.
I'm asking everybody in here, basically. I'm
Right,
asking
okay.
everybody who's in here.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you my opinion as a friend. And you know when me and you talk behind the stage, it's always open book, flat out. That's how I always keep it. So I'm gonna keep it like that with you right here
Consider
live.
you like I consider you like a real good brother friend to me, bro. Like your
Oh,
family.
without a doubt. You are like family, yeah, without a doubt. But
Haley
here's the
Ramon,
thing.
I hear you.
When it comes to being everywhere, I think you care too much about that. I think you've put DBD so far out there that what is special? Tell me what is special about DBD right now when he's so accessible. If I give you a handful of chocolate and say, "Don't worry about it, I got 5 pounds more back at the crib," why is that handful I gave you special? It's not. But if I give you one chocolate and I say, "Hey, that's the last one," make sure you enjoy that. You know that's special because that's meaningful. So when you put something out into the world so many times over, it loses all its meaning. You can get DVD almost anywhere. Think about that.
Yeah.
Where can you get
Yeah.
where can you get a Mad King? Not to compare me to you. I have no right to compare me to you.
No,
You
no,
have
100%.
so much
No,
more
no,
power in this
100.
space.
No,
Where can you get
100%.
ego?
100%.
Exactly.
You can't
Where
get
can
ego.
you get
You can't get
exactly?
ego.
Where
Like,
can you get an ego? Exactly.
only
But where can you get a DVD?
you can get DVD everywhere. But that's the thing.
So what's special
Like
about it?
the thing is, like, I did that on purpose in 25, but then again,
Mhm.
in 25, I lost my momentum. Like in the beginning of the summer, I lost the momentum. Like, I
Right.
was so hyped
Oh,
coming
you're
into
starting to sell or
25,
something.
all that
Oh.
shit, and then the real life shit struck, and so I lost the momentum. But I kept on every update. I didn't do what I was gonna do. Like, I was gonna do the ego thing. The ego thing is ego like the prince. The ego
Right.
thing is like he uploads his core and he's like, yo, I'm gonna upload him right now. You online? Get him right now, because I'm only gonna upload him until you tell me that you got him. Once you got him, he deletes him. So he's not up in the CCs, like in the community no more. You know what I'm saying? And I was on some like, yo, fuck it. If you guys know me, you know me. So like if I pop up to like a random stream, somebody who's just streaming a show, I'd be like, hey, bam,
Right.
bam. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, they'd be like, hey, DVD, welcome to the stream. Oh, this is Bam Bam W, whatever, right? I'm like, okay, nice. And they'd be like, hey, you got a call? You want to join right now? I'll be like, all right, sure, I'll join right now. My call's up. Take your pick. I have different colors. I have blue. I have red. I have black. I have white. I have the Reaper. I have,
Can
you
you
know
hear
what I'm
me?
saying? So we can.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to Jay Prince,
Well,
the
let's do
motherfucking
this.
building,
What's up,
folks.
bro?
What's happening?
What's up, buddy? Let me
So-
ask you like this though, with all that out there, and all these friendships and shit made, like all these connections made along the way. Now, what happens when
That's
you're
basically
like,
what it
oh
was,
well,
connection.
this person's right. Okay, so say you make a connection with somebody who you don't know has a connection to somebody who's just a fucking complete dirtball, right?
Right.
So now they join this fed, and you're like, oh well, he just happened to feel like he could bring his buddy along, and now he's causing problems. That falls back and doesn't sound like could have that in the butt by not being so open.
You're kind of breaking up a little bit. I didn't hear the last part because you kind of broke up.
Where'd you lose me at? What was it? Okay, so
Now you're good. Go ahead.
if you bring somebody in and they bring in a buddy of theirs, it's a dirt ball. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Perfect.
Okay. So you bring a buddy in, that's a dirt ball, right? Or he's got a buddy of his that's a dirt ball. And then he causes problems. And then his buddy comes to you and he's like, yo, why is my boy experiencing problems here? Now you're in the middle of it. You could have nipped that in the butt by kind of keeping yourself more closed off, right?
Right.
So like all them connections you put out there, you make yourself more vulnerable. You make yourself more vulnerable. I take a lot of pride in like
He's right.
you have seen these. A lot of people have seen the requests I get from other eFeds to come join. I don't join.
Yeah.
I used to be pretty
I hear
rude
you.
about it. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that people have to come sit under the global umbrella that the people like you, Briggs, ADOT, Ego, Demon, Hitman, they all built well before me. That those people have to come and sit under their umbrella to see me. Like that's a pretty cool thing in my eyes. It's like you can't just flip on any eFed and go, "Oh, hey, I know that guy." You know, "Hey, I've talked to that guy." No, you got to be right
Right.
here, right now, to get to know me. And if you know me behind the scenes, you know I'm a pretty decent person. If you know me in my
No,
character work,
you're a whole different person behind the scenes. Like people
yes,
don't understand. Like right now, you're in character and shit, like whatever. But like if they know you behind the scenes, they will be like, no fucking way, this guy's like
yeah,
that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because
oh yeah,
they'll be
He's a
like
good person.
the way he does his,
yeah.
the way he talks in his promos or his trash talk and all that. There's no fucking way this guy
You
lives
know
his
how
life
many
like that.
people, have told me like, "Yo, you're one of the best heels," and it's like it's only
Bro, you're a
because I
fucking
literally take. It's
you're a
because I
fucking
take who I
actor.
am. Yeah, I take who I am, and I completely flip it, and I turn into something I'm not, and that's Mad King. He's
Yeah,
an
nah,
asshole.
nah, of course, a
Before this
scumbag.
gets too far
So
away, can I just
yeah,
pipe up
right.
quick?
Let's talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I
Hold
just
on,
want to
Jake.
just you're 100% on the nose, bro. If you're gonna continue doing anything, you should just rear it back, pull it in, keep it in your fucking small like things. Like I did better at that with this year, but bro, I lost all my like you sound
know.
like I
I
did
this
over the last year,
I,
bro.
I
Like
was
not like
I
I'm
was
not
I was
talking like
gonna bring you
over
as an
this year,
example.
but
I
like
was gonna
from
put you as
last
an
year, right?
example because yeah, 100%. I was gonna put you as an example for that because what I was gonna tell you. I want you to finish, but what I was gonna tell you it relates to something that you did before that I known you for, and something that I was trying to do. But go ahead. So tell us your point.
Oh, just like because, bro, I did all that last year, and then this year trying to bounce back a little bit and be like, and like I had other shit going on, but like, it was tough, man. It was like a momentum thing because that was just it, man. Like before I did the fucking everywhere, man. It used to be that like special thing, and we're like, well, if you want to fucking
Yeah.
hang out with Haley, you got to come to NAW or wherever the fuck I was at the
Yeah.
time. Like that's like just exactly what like Mad King was saying, how he is right now. You're gonna find him under the global umbrella. That's it. Nowhere else. And that is special. And if you can continue to hold on to that, I think that is there. And I think we and it's okay to be like that too, but when you sometimes like crave more, and you can't see my quotes, right? But you crave more a little bit, you sometimes
Mhm.
get in your head like you need to maybe seek validation or that acceptance or like whatever from like another place, like even if it's just a bit, be like, hey, you're the shit, or like whatever, right? And then it's like you get 100 of those, and then what, man? And you're like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, like so like I don't know, and I'm like, not that I don't feel special about it, but like, do you think like I'm not like I mean it with like a thing, but like, do you think Haley still means like the same to me as she did when she was more of like I don't know, like more of an elusive thing? Not the same.
Exclusive, right?
Not the same. Yeah, bro. Like I'll be honest with you. I over the last like year and a half, man, I actually like I'm not gonna lie, fell out of love with the character. And like that's like it's hard to say that out loud right now, but like that's the fucking honest to God truth, bro. And
And
it's like
that
and it's like I've done what I've done. Dude, I don't even fucking care. Anybody that could fucking hate me for it. The blueprint for fucking female character fucking handling in this fucking shit,
You are.
man. I don't even
Oh
fucking
yeah,
care.
hands down.
Back in 2K23, man, there wasn't a motherfucker that was even licking my boots, even close to it. I don't even care if people writing their little RP email fucking stories where else they're fucking 800 characters. Don't give a fuck, bro. Don't give a fuck. I was the blueprint for that shit. Don't at me, straight up. But I just kind of did my thing, and I thought I was fighting against myself, bro. And like, I think, and then that comes out like sometimes with other people or like wherever, because like I don't give a fuck about what other people do with their creative shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't give a fuck, man. I think it's whatever anybody does. I think it should be celebrated. You can't really judge people's creative, but you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I don't know. So, I feel like I'm just kind of like, but I think it's okay to say that because just because you fell out of love with one thing doesn't mean you have to fall in love with everything, right? Like, there's
100%.
way too many things involved with this whole like landscape to be like, oh, well, I guess that's it. You know, because that's not the case, bro. At the end of the day, it's just like I did something cool and special, and I met a lot of people, made a lot of memories and moments. But like, there's so many other cool things I can fucking do, right? So I don't know. I'm stoked.
And that goes hand in
100%.
hand with my I have a kind of a theory that one of the big reasons I don't step out is for fear of burning out. I can't imagine what somebody that is in all these multiple different EFED, I can't imagine what their inbox looks like. I can't imagine how many different
It's stupid. And the burnout's
times
real.
they have to go to Facebook.
I want to show
Yeah,
you
like
what my inbox looks like. What my
Trust me,
if
bro.
I open up my
bro, I don't even
Messenger
think
app,
I could.
it's
I don't even think I could
crazy.
understand it.
I got so many different.
I,
This
Yeah.
is the thing too. This is what I told A-Dot in private. Like me and A-Dot, we spoke about that, and we spoke exactly like how Haley, like what Jay Prince was just basically saying. Like he was basically saying, like, yo,
Right.
you lose like what you say too. Like you lose the factor of the like you're
Yeah.
not really special anymore because
The
you're all over
special
the place.
factor.
You get what I'm
bro,
saying?
that's
Yeah,
exactly how I
you're not
felt in
as
23. And in 23,
but now,
I
but check
left
it out.
GW
But this
and I
is the
won
thing.
all over the place,
Yeah.
and I still felt like it wasn't the same because it wasn't here. So I had to come back and do it here again.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not
I don't
being
want to,
overexposure is not the way.
bro. I don't even want to go super like deep in it because I don't want to give them too much other things. They're kind of fucking. They're still being fucking whatever. But like 100%, man. The same fucking thing as I seek something like I don't know what it was I was seeking. Went out, did it, didn't feel the same. Tried to come back home, so to speak, man, and it wasn't the fucking same. Don't even care. I'm just like again in quote unquote
Yeah.
mom and dad at home. We're not the same mom and dad that I was growing up with, right? And I came back home. It was just it just sucked. It fucking sucked. And I needed
Yeah.
something fucking different and like that. In the end, it ended
Yeah.
up being I burnt myself out. I overexposed, and then I was fighting myself to stick with it. When really I should have just been like, okay, you just like maybe you could extend this another couple years, but you instead like spread this out to like 18 places and you burnt yourself out, and you just need to be cool with that. Maybe you just need to focus on somebody else now. I think it's okay to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like before Haley, there was somebody else, right? So it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
so I think you're getting caught in the things everybody like. I won't lie, all the praise Haley this, Haley,
Shout out to Todd Wilson.
So whatever, man. It's like if it's kind of you get caught in your own hype, man. Like it's almost like
Belton.
You can't think like celebrities get
Yeah.
you know, they sniff their own ass. So it's just like so it's just like, okay, no, I don't know. So I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to what's coming up. I don't know what that looks like fully, but
This
I'm looking.
Yeah.
forward
Oh
to it.
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I have
this is
a
the thing that. Yeah, you're breaking up again though.
what's coming up. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, get you.
Okay. So what's coming
Now
up
you're
for
breaking.
me is, how about now?
You're good.
Okay. What's coming up for me is gonna be something very different. It's gonna shock a lot of people when I path that I've already talked to ADOT about this. I've already set my line in the sand, so to speak. There is a path that I'm gonna be taking very soon that is gonna be very different than anything I think anybody's done so far. Very few people know about
So,
this
but
path that I'm potentially going on.
if you don't want to blow it up, you
Huh?
don't have to. Like, you can keep that until it happens. You don't have to blow it up and shit. It's up to
So
you.
okay, well, I'm gonna say it because I don't think ADOT's gonna care too much. My end game is to win the title and then retire from there. I want to become a producer. I enjoy helping people bring this to life or connecting people where I can connect them. And what else I do. So my end game is to big one and then say, hey, I did this. Okay, now I'm gonna go where I want to be. And I've talked to you about this. And this if I produce, funny, and it good. I like that. I like doing that. I like that more than, let's face it, sometimes you watch these matches, dude, you're on the edge of your seat, biting your nail, fuck, screaming at your
You
phone.
go you
It's like,
yeah. You were going robotic a little bit right there. I don't know if you're moving around or anything, but you were going robotic at the ending of it. But I
yeah.
heard everything you were
So
saying about something different. Shit.
yeah, so you know the stuff I do, the commercials I do, it makes people feel good, you know. And then
Bro, that's
when
just
I
hilarious.
when
Like, and I
yeah,
want
no,
everybody. I
and
want
then when you're in
everybody
the
before you go off. Before you go off, I want everybody to know who's listening and shit. Like when we see these GW commercials or when you see them in Fight
no,
Club and
no,
shit like
no,
that.
no, 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 no,
Just
no, 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 no.
okay,
Don't do that.
okay.
Don't do
Go ahead.
that. I
Go ahead.
so
Go ahead.
so here's the
Go
other
ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
I don't want recognition for it. I want you to take the credit.
I was just gonna.
I want
All
you to
right.
enjoy the
Nah,
product.
I don't want to take the credit. I don't want to take credit.
No, no,
I
no.
want.
I mean
everybody
not
to
you.
flowers.
Right. I mean
All
the
right.
person.
Okay. Because I want everybody
Every
to
time
know that
somebody
we
comes to
started
me.
here. Like it started here.
Yeah.
Like even
But
though
every
like
time
you
somebody
guys have,
comes to me,
I seen people do shit like that, but we have fake products that look legit. You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's the goal.
yeah,
So I don't know.
yeah.
Go ahead.
But it's like every time somebody comes to me, the one thing I tell them is my only payment is a thank you in private. And then when it airs, you take the credit like you did everything. And I'll sit back and smile. I'm not gonna blow up your spot. I'm never gonna say, yo, look at that, I did that. Da, da, da. No, that's dirtball
Yep.
shit. Let them have their moment. Let them fucking shine. You
I hear you.
helped.
I hear
You
you.
did not
But
create that
you
idea.
have,
That came out of their head.
of course,
You
but
know?
you have to give people their flowers. Like I was gonna give you your flowers and be honest. I'm like, yo, tell me that your shit ain't fucking fire. And shout out to you for making that happen and making all these little, you know what I'm saying? Like editing other thing. Even though like it's a teamwork effort because like I went over here and I did the little videos and shit and whatever app I'm using. So then I'll
Mm-hmm.
be like, hey, listen, I got this like this, and I'll give it to you. And then you go and you'll do whatever it is that you do in your part, and then you go and pass it off to somebody else and they do whatever they got to do to their part, and then you get what I'm saying. It's like it's a team
Yeah.
effort thing. So at
Oh
the end of
yeah.
the day,
And
it's not like one person to get the recognition completely for it,
yes. And
but it's
speaking
like
on that, Like, if you hand me my flowers, I have to turn around and hand those exact flowers over to Fly Guy. Because way back in the beginning, when I didn't know what the word create meant in any form of space, Fly Guy took my hand and said, "Hey, man, I got a few things I can show
We got
you,
two Go
and I'll
creators
teach
here
you
in the
how."
studio. We got two Go creators here in the studio. We got Fluid Cause and we got Fresh Prince.
Yes,
Which I
exactly.
don't know. But go ahead.
So,
I do
and
appreciate it, but I think everybody in this whole entire space, I think, is just collectively like super amazingly creative.
No, of course.
including
Like
this
it's
I
a
guy
agree.
team
here
thing.
that's
I
It's a
agree.
speaking.
team
So
thing.
continue.
Like, you know,
Like, it's like somebody came to me today
past that too.
with an idea, or I'm gonna use the word an eatery, and I won't tell you who. And it was so outside the box. I was like, "This is fucking great!" Like, you literally took something that related to your character, but made it like a home style eatery. Like, that's fucking genius, dude. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
it
to
is.
work on that with him. And I look forward to working on that with him. That's not my idea. I will have a hand in helping with that. But when you see the finished product, that will be his. That's what he brought to me. I had a hand in helping. I did not do any of it. So, but like I said, my flowers, any flowers that are given to me, belong to Fly Guy for taking the time of grabbing my hand and being like, let me show you a few things here. And then for the first month or two that I was into that, if I had a question, he was always readily available. He was like, "Yeah, dude, let me get off of work at this hour and I'll go through it with you." And he would. He would
Yeah.
legitimately. It wasn't one of those things where it was like, "Oh, I'll get off work and I'll go through it with you," and then they never get back a hold of you. He'd get right a hold of me and be like, "All right, what do you need help with?" Fly Guy was that dude who created everything you see me create. He is literally owed a pat on the back for all of that.
I hear you. That's like it's like me, like honestly, since 23, when Demon X joined us and shit. Like that's my boy. I met him in shout out to MHW. They don't exist no more, but that was
Right.
like another place that was at when I first started.
I was in
started
MHW back in
always started.
2023, 2K23.
Yeah, yeah. MHW.
Only
That
for
was
like
John
2.5
Heyman
months though.
and
But
yeah. But yeah, they were cool because it was something different, and they were doing like
Yeah.
storylines too. So I figured I was like, oh, I like that. And Demon X is a guy who likes storylines, and A-Dot is all about storylines. That's what GW is about, right? So MHW was like that. Long story short, I met Demon X, and I brought him here, and Ego was like the official creator of GW. He made the arenas,
Mhm.
he made the belts, and he was like, yo, this is how you do this. And every fucking night after midnight, when I used to come out from work, like at midnight and shit, I used to throw on the Xbox, join the Discord and stream and work on my character with them as they work on their characters and working on like belts. So Ego will be like, yo, listen, if you're gonna do the belts, I'm streaming it on
Got me for
Discord.
2
So we
more
can see
minutes
how
and I
it's going.
gotta go.
So he's telling me like, yo, check it out. This is how you do this. You do this like that. You do this like that. And same thing with the arenas and everything. So Ego really
Yeah.
basically put it on. And Ego, shout out to Ego, because he doesn't use logos. Like he
No,
doesn't
yeah, you were
upload
telling me.
logos or nothing like that. He uses whatever the game brings. So
Right.
he'll go and do my rise things, he'll do the showcase and all that shit, and he'll use those things and he'll put it together. Like he
Right.
doesn't need to upload like an image or anything like that. So I was
Right.
like, yo, that's fire that you do that, But
So, yeah, exactly. So you're in the same thing, like your flowers, in return, you have to turn around and give a portion of them to Ego because he took the
of
time.
course, of
He took
course.
the time to grab your hand and say, "Come here, walk with me." You know what I mean? And dude, in this space,
I'll tell
it
him he
is
don't gotta do
so.
that though. 'Cause
Well,
his creations are his
I know we don't
creations, man.
have to, but it's out of love and respect because,
But
like, when we
but
weren't
it should be
nobody,
like that.
you were there. You know what I mean? When I
Yeah,
didn't, because
100%.
when I first started out, it was very hard to find anybody who would give any insight when, like, 'cause I was a new guy. No one knew what I was about. No one knew where I was gonna be. And for anybody to be like, yo, I don't know, you ain't been here, 6 months, you ain't been here X amount of time, so I don't know what you're gonna be about. For somebody to take that leap of faith on you, that means something, man. Especially in this space when so many secrets are like fucking safeguarded. Like it's it's ridiculous because sometimes you got to listen to people speak to find things out. Like, and you got to like put the pieces together of what they're talking about because they're trying to talk in code and shit. And it's like, why? Like, why do I have to feel like an outcast? So when somebody comes along and they just lay it on the table for you, that's huge. Like I said, if Fly Guy wouldn't have laid that out on the table for me and been like, here's your cards, deal them out, I wouldn't be doing the commercials you see now. Flat forward, that would not be a thing. I would have gave
It's
up.
funny
I'd
how
have been
the
like,
fly.
fuck that. This isn't happening. But he literally taught me
It's
the
such a small
route I
world.
needed.
It's such a small world regarding Fly Guy that you mentioned him and shit. That he's like actually a close friend to somebody that I know from my neighborhood that we grew up together, kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's literally friends with that person. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. It's a small world. They're like, like that's actually like his good friend. You know what I mean? And he's actually somebody that I grew up with from the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, and that's
Yeah.
crazy. And I was like, it's coincidentally, like we never spoke ever, and we happened to meet randomly in a fucking EFED thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It works. It's dope because
So
I make so many friends in this shit that it's crazy.
yeah. With that being said, though, I do have to be up in less than 4 hours for church. I have to lead youth group tomorrow. And then after church, I'm running a ministry. I'm helping out with a ministry fair to try to get more people. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
But
see what he does in real life compared to what he does in
We appreciate you
character.
for your service.
Crazy.
oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's good old Mad King for you. The guy who I've had people in my inbox telling me I should kill myself. I've had people in my inbox tell me my kids will grow up to be ashamed of me for my character work and the way I speak in that character. But then I bring my kids to church and I introduce them to great people and God-centered Christian faith. And the church community is like, you are an awesome person. It's funny how the two lives couldn't be farther apart. You know what I mean?
Lives go
It's
hand.
incredible.
Lives go hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You got one that's shrouded in love and the other shrouded in hate.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got the two little characters on your shoulders. You got the little devil and you got the little angel.
Yeah, I got Dominic on the left and Mad King on the right, depending on how I wake up that morning.
Dope
All
shit,
right,
bro.
gentlemen.
You got to
Well, I am
enjoy it,
out of
man.
here.
Enjoy,
All
bro.
right, much love, boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro, good night.
Yeah, so right now that we're past the EFED thing, you guys saw the Royal Rumble tonight or not?
No, I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, I watched it.
Anybody else watched it? Yeah. What do you think? Well, out of 10, out of 1 through 10, give me a rating.
Who won?
A fucking 4.
A 4? Wow.
Who won the men's and women's Royal Rumble?
All right, let's start with the women's Royal Rumble. The women's Royal Rumble, I enjoyed it because it's women, right? Obviously. But the reason I didn't like it, it's 2 reasons I didn't like it. 2 is because they got the Muslim rule applied where like they gotta like cover up, which it knocks the purpose out of like men really watching wrestling, because as a man, as an adult, growing up as a teenager and as a kid watching wrestling, you was basically watching women wrestling to see ass and titties like bounce around. Even if they wasn't showing them, that's basically what you were really watching a women's match for. Because they set that up anyway. They basically put bras and panty matches. Remember the fucking the KY jelly matches? They had the little pools with, you know what I mean? Remember the shit like that? So That's
the
what basically
reason,
they do. So this is what I'm trying to say. It's the Muslim religion. I get it. That's completely fine. It's respectable. I get it. 100%. That's not
yeah,
the part that I'm mad about. The thing I'm mad about the match, the Rumble match, is that the moves that they were doing on each other, these bitches look like it was choreographed, and like they were waiting for their spots. And I hate that in wrestling. Like I wish that wrestling goes back to the Attitude Era when it came to that. Because in the Attitude Era, when it came to that, the Attitude Era looked like it looked sophisticated. Like the hits were real
yeah,
hits. You get what I'm saying? Like now, you like, all right. For example, there was a move where Nia Jax, she was destroying all the bitches. Right? All of a sudden,
yeah.
she waited. She had to wait like 2 or 3 seconds for somebody to slap her or to like punch her in the face so she could sell like being knocked down kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like nobody believes that Kyrie Zane can punch Nia Jax in the face and knock her out. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that's impossible. Because you look at them and you're like, all right, but since it's wrestling, we gotta accept the fact that it's fake, right? But
Yeah.
don't make it like super fake. You get what I'm saying? Like make it
No, I
realistic.
understand what you're saying. For me,
You get what I mean?
it's the part when
That's
they
what my problem
swing.
was.
When they swing and they like, you can see they clearly miss, and then the person
Yeah, they
still goes
clearly
along
miss.
with it.
Like
That's
I
the
hate
part that
that.
gets me.
I hate that. I hate when they do that, bro. Like that's the part I'm talking about. And they did a lot of that in the Royal Rumble match. But if you had to give me a rating for the Royal Rumble women's match, I will give it like RJ said, a 4 out of 10.
I wouldn't even give it.
But
Dude, I would give it a fucking 2.
nah, because the whole show at itself, I'm not even gonna be biased and shit. Like I'm a fan still to this day of a wrestling fan, and I left for a while and I came back, but I'm a fan, and I give the whole show like a 6, to be honest, out of 10. 6 out of 10. That's a fair little, right?
The thing is, like the women's Royal Rumble, we all know what was going to happen. You know, we all know. No disrespect.
We knew Liv Morgan was gonna win. We knew Liv Morgan was gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Straight up, we already knew.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I knew that somebody big was gonna win the Royal Rumble. I thought like somebody like they were gonna give it to like Charlotte Flair, or they were gonna give it to Alexa
You know who I
Bliss,
thought was
or
gonna
like
win?
Bayley.
And I don't know why, but I thought it was gonna be that Jordan Grace chick.
I thought it was gonna be her too.
The
Either
TNA,
Jordan Grace or
yeah, like something like that. You know?
either it was gonna be Jordan Grace, or it was gonna be somebody like a legendary woman kind of shit. Like they were either gonna give it like either like I said, Alexa Bliss, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was thinking. Or they could have gave it to the new girl, which Lash London, like she was cooking. Lash Legend, my bad. What I said, London.
Yeah,
She was
she
cooking.
was cooking. But you also got to look at one of the moves that she did, and you guys, you can say this: Io Sky was not eliminated. If you guys clearly look, and I have argued with this, and I won.
Her feet didn't touch the ground. She rolled on her back.
First, she did not touch the ground. So, being honest with you, Io Sky. Still, if you get technical, she's still in the Rumble. Yeah,
she would still been part of the Rumble.
I get what you're
They're gonna give her a T-shirt.
You know what I mean? She got concussed.
T-shirt because she's Asian.
No, not even that.
No, because that's happened to many people. I think Curtis Axel.
I want people to understand that too. I talk like this, like I may sound racist when I say shit, but bro, I'm from New York City.
You saw her head bounce off the mat, dude. Her head bounced off the mat, dude. She was concussed because when the trainers came in, Io Sky, she was concussed because they went over. She's holding the back of her head. Yeah, dude, she got fucked up. If you see how she landed,
quit watching. He said
he fucking her head bounced like fucking straight up. She hit so hard, her head fucking bounced. And she's holding the back of her head like, what happened? She said, you can clearly read her lips. What happened? She blacked the fuck out. You know what I mean? It was big.
That's part of the game. it's like, like
Dude,
I wish
no,
that they bring back like the headshots with the chairs. Is AEW even doing the headshots with chairs? Like they hit each other in the head with chairs or no? Like that's not even allowed in like any wrestling anymore. Or that's just WWE?
He's talking about the Darby Allin took a fucking chair shot like nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I
Yeah,
seen
but
Darby
Darby Allin's
Allin
another.
take chair shot.
He's a fucking crackhead though. He's a crackhead wrestler.
Yeah, but dude, he's just a
You know what a
fucking nut.
crackhead wrestler is? You know what a crackhead wrestler is? A crackhead wrestler is like Spike Dudley, Crash Holly, Mankind. Mick Foley. Those are crackhead wrestlers because they take bumps. John Moxley, he's a crackhead wrestler. They take crazy bumps that you don't need to take. They're willing to bleed and lose an eye for just your entertainment, and that's crazy.
Well,
I don't know.
if you look at the Rumble, like overall, like I said, the Rumble. If you didn't watch it.
AEW is old school. You think? I think AEW isn't safe, John.
No, AEW is not fucking safe. Fuck it. Fuck no. Fuck
It's not
no.
safe. It's not safe. Like they don't protect their stars. You know what I mean? Like
If you
I
look,
seen some shit the other days. Like the only one that could do it, like the only one that could like move away from a move legit, like from a high flying move, is Samoan Joe. Like Samoa Joe is the only person that I think because he has that gimmick that he does that. You know what I mean? But nobody else should be able to do that. Like you shouldn't be like if you're Ricochet, you shouldn't be doing that. If you're like MJF, you shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta like legit take your bump. Don't play that stupid shit. You could imagine if ECW was like that back in the days. If you try to take a high risk maneuver
You
bump,
talking
because
about when people
ECW was
move
wild.
out the way and shit?
They move out the way, bro. And AEW
The
is
crazy
doing that.
shit
Like,
is that
that's
I find
crazy.
that surprising by Ricochet because he's a high flyer. So
back
you should
in
have a
the
little
day,
more
Brody
respect.
King was like that. Back in the day, Brody King did something like that, and it was an ROH show. It was in Philly. He did it. He fucking moved, and the guy did like a somersault, and he moved. And he fucking smacked his neck, dude. He wasn't getting up. He was done. And Brody was like, "What? That was my gimmick. I was moving out of the way. That's what I was doing." He was like, "Dude, the dude's not fucking moving." And the dude was like, he couldn't, like, he started getting movement back in his hands. Like, they don't know what, like, he blacked out and everything. And Brody got basically like suspended for that shit. He's like, "Don't do that." He's like, "Oh, Samoa Joe does it." Samoa Joe does it because everyone has that. That's his gimmick. Samoa Joe will always do that. That's his thing, to move out of the way. It's been like that when he was in TNA. He was in the Indies. Even in AEW, he did it in WWE. That's his thing. And everyone's like, "Oh, that's unsafe." No, it's a part of his fucking gimmick. He's telling you your shit's trash, and I'm moving the fuck out of the way. That's what Samoa Joe was basically saying. Your shit's trash, and that's what's going to happen. I'm going to move out of the way. And it just stuck with him. Because even Christopher Daniels said it, and he's like, it's Joe's thing. No one can take that away from Joe. That is Samoa Joe's cup of tea. And if someone else does it, it will be stupid for them to do it. And seeing Ricochet do it on a show was fucking.
Yeah, Ricochet did it. It's like, you're right. It's like, that's his thing. Like, Samoa Joe is the only one that can do that. So if you know that if you book in a match, like, that's called breaking the fourth wall. Like, he's breaking, like, he's literally not applying to the match. Like, that's part of the match.
But not only that, he's a high flyer himself. So how would he feel if they do that to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have a little more respect and courtesy of the person's well-being.
But see, also,
it's just like I think that if you're paying me a couple $1 million, that's the thing with Tony Khan too in AEW. A lot of people are looking at it like, "Oh, AEW is this." All right, but the only reason that AEW is lit like that is because Tony Khan is signing blank checks to these guys. These guys are John Moxley's probably making more than Roman Reigns and like the top guy in WWE just because. Like, yo, let me pay you this much money underneath the table, and let this guy stick a fork in your fucking head, or let this guy hit you with a barbed wire a nail, a bat full of nails that they use in Walking Dead on your back. You know what I mean? Like, let me fucking power bomb you on top of glass or
You also gotta
thumbtacks. You
look
know
at
what I
it,
mean?
though.
Like,
If we can, that's now. This is getting in my. You're kind of getting in my wheel well now. With all the hardcore
yeah,
shit.
but it's like
When
it's cool. Like, the hardcore shit is cool, right? Like, it's cool, right? But like, every time I see you, I don't expect you to like be that hardcore guy. I expect you to like be brutal, right? And like maybe in a PLE or like a pay-per-view, you give me some blood where you're like, yo, I went mad hard for this one night only though. I went and I let you throw me off a cell, or I let you fucking hit me with a barbed wire bat on my back, or you drop me on a like you give me a DDT on some thumbtacks, like maybe a one night kind of thing where
one
it's
night
like,
thing,
yo,
yeah, really good.
you get what I'm saying? Like something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I'm not
Well,
doing this
I'm gonna
shit every
take you
week
on
for
this
you, my
one.
guy. Come on.
Every
You know?
other, like, okay, here we go with your. All right, we're gonna talk, and this is totally because you're on the hardcore stuff. The GCW was in Chester today, and where I live, I didn't go. But the thing about it is GCW is like a very hardcore death match type of show.
Didn't Jacob Fatu come from GCW and Zilla?
No, he's from House of Glory. He's up here. He's a House of Glory guy. He's also a reality wrestling. But the thing about it is if you, we're gonna get on this. GCW is a very hardcore-ish death match style wrestling. Sometimes they have normal matches, but also some of them wrestlers have done death match style wrestling. And the thing about it is
like break light suits on top of each other and shit.
Every other weekend, like some guys won't have like my dude. One of my deathmatch favorite wrestlers, Matt Tremont. His gimmick is fucking hardcore wrestling, and he does the hardcore shit. He'll bleed, and he does it for the entertainment aspect. But the man is very knowledgeable when it comes to certain things, like knowledgeable about ring psychology and what moves would work in the situation of the match, and basically we'll pick a match apart before his match even starts. We'll pick his match apart, and a lot of
You get
people
a little
say, "Oh,
flash
WWE
of
doesn't
anger
do
when
that."
someone tells you
More
you got
indie
tits like
guys
a
are doing that
40-year-old
now
woman, fat
is
boy.
because they're not getting the money that AEW is getting. They're not getting the money that WWE is getting, or fucking AAA, whatever, all these other fucking companies. They're not getting that money. They're getting money from ticket sales, their own fucking merch, all this shit.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
They do it for
Wait a minute.
the
Whoa,
love
money here.
of professional wrestling
Get the
and
fuck
the
out
love
of here.
of the sport.
Get him the fuck out
You
of
know,
here.
and I think in the long run, hardcore wrestling has stood out through decades and decades of being disrespected. And this is coming from me, of all people. Hardcore wrestling has been disrespected in games, in every aspect of call. Hold on,
Technically,
let me finish for a minute.
You're right.
Call E-Fed Wrestling, you do not see a motherfucker in there, maybe one or two guys that love doing hardcore wrestling. There's no guy that can say, "Oh, I'm passionate about hardcore wrestling." There is some guys that are passionate about it, but you don't see them because they feel like, why am I going to be so passionate in a video game when this shit's being done outside of the game? Why the fuck am I going to sit here and do half-ass matches and all this shit in a WWE game? It doesn't feel right. A lot of hardcore wrestling fans don't feel like WWE gives that grungy aspect.
Because I don't know what it is right now. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah.
It's like right now, and we're gonna totally get off topic. I have said multiple times, and I'll say until I'm blue in the face, I'm going to go back to what Mad King has said about. I heard you guys talking about being other E-feds and stuff, and I was kind of being quiet about it because I'm in multiple E-feds. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you guys. But the thing about it is because a lot of them guys do hardcore wrestling, and that's why I go over there, because I like what they're presenting with the hardcore wrestling. You know what I mean? And RJ, yes, I'm on. RJ is on Instagram, but where am I most? No disrespect, I'll watch their stuff later. I'm more into GW chats. I'm more into watching GW stuff. Is because let's get this out in the open. If it wasn't for A. Jizzle, giving RJ that platform, Ralph, I really think you put this hardcore stuff, you should do it. Like, I had told A. I want to focus, like I said it before, I'm going to focus on hardcore wrestling. That's my passion, and that's what I want to do. And that's where I want to see myself in GW. No disrespect to the go for a world championship. My stand.
But you're not a world champion. Like, you're not a world champion kind of, like, you don't want that world champion kind of gimmick kind of thing. You want a hardcore gimmick where you're like, yo, I don't care about the world title. I want to be like this lethal death match kind of guy. That's what you're saying, right?
You saw tonight in Luck of Draw, me and Grimlock.
You guys went off. Yeah, you guys brought the Attitude Era back.
Yes. And the thing about it is me.
Bro, shout out to Navy, man.
Me and Grimlord, that's not over. That's more fuel to the fire. But it was great to see Grimlord get that win off me, because I jumped him and stuff like that. Now I was a little bent, because I'm like, damn, okay, whatever. And I'm always going to be like that, because I think like I'm always going to be bent, and I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And that's how I am. So I'm like, damn, what could I have done better? And that's how I look at sometimes when I'm in my matches. I'm like, damn, I could have done that better. And I critique myself. And then like I'm going to be honest with you, when I see people in chat talking shit, I totally get in protective Ralph mode and go to fuck off. And I think that's my downfall, because I'm very protective of my brand. RJ's my brand. And I'm very protective of what I promote for myself and what I put out as a product. And like hearing people downgrade, like kind of like come at me in a different direction and kind of come at me, I put up my protector and I stand up for myself. And that is my problem. And that's me. I am very protective of my character, because I'm the one that puts the work. Like I'm gonna get help with the look and stuff like that, but I'm the one that's sitting there going through the moves, and I'm sitting here figuring things out and stuff like that. And hearing like, oh, well, fucking RJ's doing this and RJ's doing that. Okay, yeah, I'm doing this to see if I can elevate RJ in a different way. You know what I mean? And you're going to sit there and downgrade my guy and shit. It kind of irks me. And I'm going to live off that. Like I said, that's just me. And I got to get out of that. But like I said, that's my protective mentality of my brand. And I hopefully I can get out of it. If I can't, it sucks. But I'm going to protect mine. I'm going to protect my product. And I know a lot of people try to do that, like, oh, Ralph, it's just a game. But that product you see on the screen, you see in that ring, that's my work. That's what I'm putting into it. And I'm going to fucking protect it no matter what. That's like protecting your kids.
I understand that.
You know what I mean? And I've been like that everywhere I've gone in call and in the EFED. And I'm going to put this out there. And it really sucks to say, there's a lot of other EFEDs out there that want you to obey by their rules, want you to do their gimmicks that they want you to do. Fuck you. I ain't doing it. You can kiss my Irish ass. And it's bullshit, and it's fucked up to say it how I'm saying it. That's how some EFEDs are. They're like, they want to control what you're doing. And over here, I'm glad I came back to GW. I am so fucking glad I did. because I was at X, Y, and Z, and I felt like I was kind of frozen with what I had to do. And I didn't feel like I had that creative aspect. And little birdie came and flew in my window and told me to come back. And I don't regret ever, making a decision to leave. You know what I mean? I'm glad I
Agree with
could.
back to what you were saying earlier about they lost respect for the hardcore division. But the crazy shit is that when you look at the biggest highlight moments, it has to do with something like hardcore or something extreme.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the Undertaker, Mankind, Hell in a Cell moment,
Yes.
et cetera, shit like
No, no,
that.
no,
So
I'm not talking about WWE. I'm talking about WWE does their hardcore thing, but I'm talking about what we're doing as call wrestling. You don't see a lot of call wrestling really focusing. A lot of people are focusing on it, but not as strong as you see A-Dot always doing that type of shit, type of crazy matches with weapons and shit like that.
I haven't seen a GW match in a while that had a like count outs. You know what I mean? Like
that's
a
good.
regular GW match where like 1 up to 10.
Ended in
You know what I
a
mean?
kind
Outside
of.
the ring. You know what I mean?
And
Because you and Grimlord would have been counted out for sure today.
I was gonna ask, since you're a hardcore guy, what do you think that 2K can do different to like make the hardcore like division better in the games? Like what type of matches they should add? What do you
Well,
think?
they just introduced thumbtacks, so that's bing bang boom. I'm happy with shit.
And they introduced like the Inferno shit too. I saw the Undertaker
You
and
know-
Kane do the Inferno
Yeah,
match shit. I was like,
I can't
they
wait for
bringing
that.
that? That's dope.
Yeah,
That's considered
that's cool.
hardcore shit too, because you could light somebody
Yeah.
on fire, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that a lot over in Japan. A lot. When over in Japan, Onita did a match and he let the bar. It was a burning barbed wire match. So they did a match like that and it was really cool. But the thing about it is I love that they brought thumbtacks out, and I would love if they were to do it. It would be fucking awesome. You know how I do the thumbtacks? Do Legos. That would be fucking
you're
hilarious.
asking for too much now. Come on now.
No. Hold on.
It's 2K we're talking about. You know?
Yeah, I'm just being funny about it. It's a funny joke
I know
because
what
a
you
lot of indie guys I've seen do Legos, but still keeping a light tube in there. That's the door thing's awesome because a lot of guys use doors, tables. The barbed wire back
Ladder.
keeping.
What about keep the barbed wire back. What about the ladder? They
ladder?
shouldn't have bring in the basketball. That's just stupid. The apple.
No,
I'm
the
pretty sure they're
iron.
not gonna bring the apple because Carlito's not around no more.
Bring a chunkla in. You don't have to bring a fucking chunkla in the fucking shoe.
Well, that was Zelina Vega shit, so they might
You
bring
know
that
what
back.
they should do? Give us more ring access, like the stuff on the table,
Yeah.
Let
the
us use
ring
the announce
bell.
tables. Let us use
You
the
know,
announce
like
tables for once.
shit around the
Shout
arena.
out to ASW for that because I saw that shit in
Oh,
Hitman Show the other days.
It would be
also, they
good.
gotta bring back the
off the table.
like y'all was saying, lumberjack matches, and that I
Mhm.
forgot what a match it was where the fans was able to give you weapons. I don't know what match. They used to have that shit back in the days in the game. They should bring
I
that
think
shit
that
back
was an
too.
Extreme Rules match. I think that was a part of the Extreme Rules match where
They
you
need
can
to
grab
bring that
like
back.
say if the fan had like a guitar and shit, and you grab the guitar.
Yeah, or the
Yeah.
title or
Yep.
soda, whatever it was. They should
Yeah,
add
that would
that
be
back.
What they
Extreme
should
Rules.
do
That would
too,
be Extreme
you know
Rules.
what they should do too? They should update that underground shit, like those underground matches, and make that like lumberjack, where like if you step out the ring, you getting beat up by everybody out there. Let you pick like the
Yeah.
superstars you want out there, like pick factions. You know what I mean? Like if you're part of a faction, put like 3 or 4 members from the faction outside the ring, and
And
then
like you
put
have
the
a
other team.
rivalry
This
with that
guy,
faction. That
like
should be
Yeah.
fun.
exactly,
Yeah,
that'd be
true.
lit. You know.
That would be
Like
awesome.
make it entertaining, and then also, you know what they gotta add? Bring back the 22 shit that they had. Well, add interference in the match options where you get to pick like the ring announcer and all that shit. they used to have interference, and you get to pick who you want to interfere and when you want that person to interfere, like in the beginning of the match, like in
And
the
not only
ramp,
when,
mid
if they
match,
come
or
out in
at
the
the end.
beginning, you get to pick what kind of weapon. Like if they come out with a
Exactly,
chair,
shit like that.
the
Yeah, like
title,
attack you with a
etc.
chair or something. That'd be dope, man. Do that. They should bring that back. You know, they try to bring it back, but they bring it back on some rivalry shit. So you can only use it if you're using the rivalry thing on like universe. You can't use it in play now, and you could have did it in play now back then. That's what I'm trying to say. But now you can't do that. You know, like they fucked it up. They focusing too much. They trying to make WWE 2K like NBA 2K. You know what I mean? Like they added the island. The island is basically my player in NBA. At NBA, you play my player. You go to your little your to the court, like in the streets and shit, and you buy fucking sneakers. You grind and work your way up to level your guy up. So like when Adot was saying earlier today when we were asking him about 26, he was saying that you gotta grind and all that. I get it, right? But what he means by grind, so that means that I gotta create whatever core I'm creating, and I gotta grind with this core in order to unlock things, to get things to download from you guys who want to upload your cores. That's what's happening.
I get that for sure.
Repeat that.
Like, all right, so
The fact that
and then-
so like the summit of the game's coming out, we're all gonna fucking be playing it. Everybody's gonna get different versions of the game. Adot's gonna have to fucking play the game to its full entirety in some cases just to download people's characters to make sure they're included.
Yeah,
gotcha.
or at least
So
do my
now
ride.
that you say
or
that,
showcase.
Where 2 years
Hold
ago
up.
you downloaded you get the highest version of the game and it was like, hey, everything's unlocked. Here you go.
right there you go. That's what I was gonna ask you right
Prefer
now.
that version.
Since
They should bring that back.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna pay $200 for this game, right? You're gonna pay $200 for this game. You're telling me
Holy
that I'm
fuck.
paying you.
Oh my
You're
god.
giving. I'm giving you. So you're telling me I'm giving you $200, and I have to literally play the game to unlock everything that I can literally just get unlocked because I gave you $200 for it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it doesn't make sense what Adot was trying to say. Because I mean, I get what he's saying, but he's telling me like, nah, you no matter what version of the game you get, you have to like play the game in order to unlock everything. It's not like you get the season pass. Because every year we get the season pass when you buy the game for $150, $130, whatever, and you get the season pass. The season pass unlocks literally all the DLCs and everything that you need to unlock in the game. Besides the showcase, you got to do the showcase to unlock whatever's in the showcase in My Rise. That's fine, but everything else should be unlockable, like the belts that you got to pay VC for and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's all unlocked when you buy the highest version of the game. That's the reason why I'm buying the game. He says that it's not like that anymore. Is this true?
I don't know, but if it is, that shit sucks. I prefer to, like, if I'm paying that shit, fuck it, give me that shit unlocked. I could do the
What do you think?
showcase in My Rise.
What do you know about it, J Prince, regarding that? Are we still
So
like
sorry
if
about
we
what?
buy
Sorry,
the
I'm not
like the
following you.
highest version? If we buy the highest version, for example, like right now we're paying $200 for the highest version, which is the Monday Night Wars. Are we getting everything unlocked with that, or
No.
is it like Adot said, we have to really play
No,
the
you
game
gotta,
to
it's
unlock
gonna
it?
come out in some battle pass shit. It's gonna be a non-expiry battle pass. So you'll just have to grind out whatever content that comes out with the battle pass. Other in that regard, like I don't know if like we'll just say, for example, say like Raven's Flock. Say there's a DLC that's Raven's Flock. It's like Raven, his flock members, and then say like Luna Vachon. We'll just say that's DLC 1. If it, I don't know if it's going to be, okay, here's your 5 characters, and then here's a battle pass with a bunch of extra fucking nameplates and fucking My Faction cards
Yeah,
and little
yes,
extra fucking
yes.
like outfits and shit.
Mhm.
Or it's going to be, here's a battle pass full of Raven's Flock and Luna's Fashawn, and like every like fucking 10 spots, you get a character. We just gotta fucking play. You gotta play to get your content essentially.
It's gonna be both of what you just said.
Yeah, but the thing is you're paying $200 right now to
Like
get the full
Fortnite.
fucking version, right? But if you were to wait until the game comes out, I bet you those battle passes. How much is the battle pass right now for NBA? If you're going to NBA right now, there's probably 2 versions of the battle pass. How much is it? That's what you want to ask yourself right now, because that's exactly how much they're going to make the battle pass for.
It's like $50.
100%.
It's like $50 for the
each
highest
season. For each season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you look at that top version right now, you're like, oh,
and
it's $200. Well, yeah, there you go. You get season pass. I just don't know if it's going to come with the big version or not, right? But it says it's going to come with all 60 plus 40 premium, which is 100 spots, right? Which is not the highest version of the battle pass in NBA, is it not? So if you do the math, like it's probably worth it in the long run if you look at the microtransactions. But they're basically just not giving you your fucking shit. So, which sucks. So as people play it and unlock stuff, people that own shows are gonna have to do so as well. If not, then people are not gonna be able to like update their characters. Then they'll be like upset.
So it's basically gonna be like, if it's gonna be like NBA, then that means that every month, like, all right. So for example, the game already is out, so we're gonna do it like the battle pass thing that they're doing, right? So the game comes out in January. You have a whole season. So from January to February, that's like season 1, for example, right? So now that means that in season 1, if I didn't grind and get what you or everybody else got, I can't download your core if you have those things in your shit. You know what I'm saying? For season 2. So like when season 2 comes out and I want to download your core, like if season 2 comes out and I want to download your core and you have stuff that I didn't unlock in season 1, I can't download your core. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that's stupid.
But if you think about it, it's the same shit though now. Like if you and me have the base game right now, and there's 5 DLC packs, I buy 3 of them, you buy 5 of them. I can't download anything that you've uploaded or whatever on your custom characters. I really want that special edition Dimebag Dan, but you have these 2 things from that DLC. I don't have it. I'm fucked. Like I can't get it. Kind of works that same fucking way.
It's gonna be like Marvel Rivals.
I gotta I can't. It's not even something where I can even remove it though. It's not even like be like, oh, listen, you got some gloves on or you got some boots. Can you take those boots off so I can download your core? It's not even like that anymore. You have to remake
and the
the
thing that
whole core now.
sucks is that like if you miss out on the opportunity, like say that comes out on Tuesday and it ends on like next Thursday, and you get on next Friday, you lost the opportunity.
You lost the opportunity.
You either gotta wait till next year, or they might not bring it back. You know?
Are you talking about a special item that comes to the store or something?
Yeah, like certain things. Like for example, this year they had the Roman Reigns and the My Faction with like the I think he had the
My
man
Faction
bun
had
and
the My Faction is different.
I missed out,
like,
so I couldn't get that. But they're gonna add that now to the new game, is what he's saying. With everything. So like say if you get the NWO, you might not be able to get everybody.
Yeah, I'm not getting the big. I don't even know if I can even afford the game in general right now. That's a whole different other thing. But we're not even going to go there. But just hypothetical though, right? You buy the top. I don't get the top version. I'm going to miss out on like Roddy Piper and Macho Man and fucking Shawn Michael DX. So Buddy uses Shawn Michael DX's fucking shit and Macho Man's bandana. Well, like fuck, hey Buddy, you got to take that shit off, or I just don't get to fucking play with that character. But Buddy, take that shit off. Like, why you got that gay ass bandana on that shit?
You know,
looking like fucking,
you know, and that's the fucked up part. The fucked up part is like, why do I have to tell you to take that off when in reality that's what makes your character because you killed it.
Too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's you. So like now I can't download you now. Like I feel some type of way now because I'm like, damn.
No, do you know what you have right now? Oh, consumerism FOMO. Now you've now just because Buddy 1 and Buddy 2's got fucking little fucking Macho Man's bandana on, suddenly cool. Now you go fucking spend $15 when it would have been, if you would have done the math, would have been $10 per. Now everything's $16.99 because it's all after the fact. You didn't pre-order, you little fucking you greedy bitch. You didn't fucking give us money before you even knew what we were doing. Video games suck right now, but we keep them busy, right? If we stop, they'll stop being like that. But if we stop, nobody's playing. So then what the fuck, right? So then but nobody wants to stop because people enjoy what we're doing, not because we're trying to boycott and be some, political fucking mental midgets, right? No, we're trying to have fun.
100%. You know what I feel like the video game creators and the video game world, like the industry of the video gaming are doing? I think they're setting us up for GTA 6. Because I think GTA 6 is gonna blow all the games out the water like they usually do when they drop, right?
Oh, for sure.
But what they're gonna do is they're gonna go so high tech with it that they're gonna make you pay $200 for this game. You get what I'm saying?
Well, and whoever owns Rockstar literally is at the highest of the echelon of the fucking people that control money in the world, and they have a gun to all these little things. They're like, hey, well, here's the plan. They have a roadmap already, and they're like, you guys are going to release your shit like this. You guys are going to start creating your fucking price points higher. So by the time that we release our game, they're just going to be used to the fact everything's going to be expensive. And that's just how it is. Because if you guys don't do that, we're going to fucking blacklist you from the fucking video game industry. We're going to fuck your shit up. We don't know how. We don't know that shit.
I think they went up to all the high selling games like Call of Duty and to there's 2Ks and all that shit. And they was like, listen, it's 2026. GTA 6 is coming. So you guys are going to have to drop different versions of this game. And you're going to have to match a $200 sale. Because when GTA comes out, everybody's going to pay $200 for this game. Because you're going to want this game. You get what I'm saying? And they're already putting it out there. When they push the game back so many times, that gets us like, oh, you motherfuckers. Because even if we get upset about it, be like, oh, these niggas are never gonna drop the game, right?
Do you know why there's not another GTA? Truthfully, everybody's gonna be like, there's a GTA clone. Oh, there's fucking Saints Row.
We're gonna buy this. Regardless when it drops, we can wait 3 years from now. And we're still gonna buy this game when it comes out.
I think the reason why I think they're trying to push it for the next console or close to the next console. You see what they did when they dropped it.
They did that with the 360. Yeah, they did that with the 360.
And then it came out for PS4 and then PS5.
And then you had to buy the game all over again. You had to buy the game all over again to update it. And all they changed was the graphics. They didn't change nothing.
Dude, are you a fucking faggot, bro? You fucking stupid faggot ass bitch. Sorry, I'm playing a game right now. Oh, I forgot I'm open mic'd on this thing. So I'm yeah, you just got some fucking me getting all fucking crazy, bro. Man, I can't even believe that motherfucker. Bitch.
You remember when GTA 5 first came out? They made us wait a whole month or 2 months for GTA Online to come out.
Wasn't it almost 3? I don't know. They waited a long time before it came out.
It was 3 months. Yeah, it was something like that. It was damn, we have to wait all this time. The game dropped in October. We got the fucking online DLC in December or some shit. I was fiending for that shit. I remember they teased us. They let us.
I think if it comes out in November, they'll probably wait till January to drop the online. So maybe 2027, you're looking at online.
That's disrespectful.
That's fucked, bro.
Yeah, it's disrespectful as fuck. But anyway, what do you guys think about the performances tonight in GW?
Hey man, everybody fucking wrestled their ass off.
They did. They cooked.
Fucking Santana Storm bitch. Fuck her, man.
She was going in.
No, she was. That's what she fucking was.
I feel like Santana Storm. Shout out to Tony Tornado. I feel like she's like a a cheap version of Jay Cargill. I think he could have did better with the creation on that. You could have
I see
like
what you mean. Yeah.
made her. You know what I mean? Like you could have did something unique because you don't see a Haley Ramone in WWE or in AEW or Japan and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
these
mean,
are
if you like,
exclusive. You don't see
if you kind of strip it
Daisy.
down a bit, like I'm not gonna like wherever, like I mean, you could fucking totally like see a bit of Haley and like Alexa Bliss.
No, but you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, of course. But yeah, but you're not Alexa Bliss though. You get what I'm trying to say?
No, God no.
You know what I mean? Like when you look at Santana Storm,
Okay.
you look at Jay Cargill. You know what I mean? Like that's identical. Like you got the same hair, the same skin complexion, certain moves are the same, the entrance. Like you could have, shout out to Tony though. I'm not trying to like knock it, like shit is dope. I'm just saying.
I'm also just talking my shit too, but truthfully, as Haley, never be satisfied with somebody beating me. What the fuck, fuck that shit. It's always an excuse.
Yeah, of course. It's like there's always an excuse for me too. Like even when I lose and shit, like I know, like sometimes it's like fuck. But you know what I know? What I noticed about 2K too? A lot of people don't. I don't know if a lot of people know this too, but I noticed. Ooh, excuse me. It's that the thing with 2K when they have a new DLC update that you gotta download the shit. Whatever your core was doing and like whatever your core has, move wise and everything, the shit gets outdated. You know what I mean? So you gotta re-update your core and like do new moves and shit because those moves you're gonna look like a piece of shit to everybody. I noticed that because my guys have the moves the same as before. Like the Reaper guy, like that I created, he has the same moves before the DLC of the Saturday Night Main Event DLC that came out.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that ever since that DLC came out, I've been like getting my ass whooped everywhere. But before that, I was undefeated. Know what I mean? So I'm like, okay.
Yes and no,
I
though.
see
I
what's
did because
happening.
this year, though, I did fucking. This is probably like the least I've updated my characters in any over the last 3 years. I've been doing this hardcore. Like this year has been like the least amount. I used to update like twice a month, once a month at least once a month. At least once a month
Yeah.
had a new
I was
look
doing
or a
that this year.
variation.
I was updating.
But me, like this year, like no, I didn't. I didn't update fucking nothing. Not my move. Jay Prince, bro. He's never been touched. That is the same shell that's been updated. That I uploaded originally, right, man? And he originally wasn't even winning his matches, man. I just let him cook, bro. Just let him fucking do your thing, bro. Do your fucking thing, man. Yeah. Because sometimes you get too over fixated, man. Micro adjusting, man. The biggest example that I could give it out of like anybody that's like super into gaming and stuff like that, especially like first person shooters, is you're messing around with like if your mouse and keyboard, your sensitivity, or if your fucking analog sticks or whatever, you're playing with your fucking analog sensitivity or your drift sensitivity or whatever for aiming. You start getting too in your fucking head about that, and then you start fucking overplaying with it, and then you start like over adjusting that shit, and then you start doing really fucking bad because you start thinking about it too much, and then you just get in the repeat fucking cycle. It's like that, man. I laugh at people sometimes. I used to be like that a little bit, but people get too fucking crazy. Like I'm not referring to like they're using like other people like get too into their head about like their character get like loses and they like get super emotional about it.
Yeah,
there's a super crazy big bitch out there. There's a crazy big bitch out there. I hear, but that's like that. But fucking huge bitch like that. But yeah, just get all fucking like wherever, man. It's like, well, what the fuck, man? Like if you just sometimes like, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go fucking play like 19, like go all my moves, and they're playing with all the little AI things. It's like, bro, just let them lose a few times, man.
Let it be. Yo, honestly, you're right because honestly, like every time I updated, it was basically just a little touch because I think that for some reason, like that shit always kept in my mind. Like I was like, yo, the DLCs every time they update,
we've all been there,
yeah. They get outdated, so I gotta update my guy. So everybody looked at it like, yo, you keep updating your core, like it's crazy. I'm like, yeah, but at
A
first I
lot of
felt
people, a lot of people do though, man. If you look about it, a lot of
So
people do.
what?
Like,
Yeah, like
people can give you a
if
hard
we
time
update
that
our shit,
you okay, DBD's got 18 updates or whatever. I'm throwing a number out there, right? Or and Tyler Jones has got 28 or whatever the fuck, right?
yeah,
But
of course.
well, cool, right? Fair enough. However, it doesn't, that's just like, it doesn't change anything. When there are like some like a lot of people have, man, when you break that all down. Like if I was more like not in my fucking headspace, I probably would have had a lot more updates. But if you think about even Haley, man, like she still got the same gear for the whole like October cancer shit. Like that was before I went to Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
And she was
That's
just
it.
the champion, man. I just lost that belt. And that's where like people get too emotionally invested into like losing and micro, like fucking let them cook, man. Look, I just finished being a champion, man. I haven't touched her since October. But I mean,
Yep.
if you want to creatively like share your shit, like people don't get like that's not what I'm saying. Like I'm not squandering that. But I'm saying people that purposely like adjust shit because they're worried about losing, or they're like, oh, there's something wrong with my character, they're broken. Like, no, man. Sometimes you just gotta fucking take it on the chin a few times before you fucking climb the mountain.
That's
Jay Prince was like
100%.
that.
That's 100%. That's 100%. Sometimes, like, I'm not even mad every time I lose. Every time I lose, I'm like, damn, fuck, I lost.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm not
exactly
like, I'm not upset.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really, because I know what I put into that creation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I look at is at the match. I look at the match and how the match went. So if I look at the match and I see that, like your sliders may be a little off. Like I've noticed that, and I be telling these guys all the time. I don't care how they feel about it, but I tell them, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm not gonna make no excuses. I lost, that's cool, but your sliders are kind of trash because they because you notice sometimes certain like fighters, right? They do that the mini games thing, like where they slap each other back and forth, like who wins the punch out, right? And then there's some places that my guy doesn't even do that. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it like, okay, you got your sliders set up like this, that other places that I've been at don't have it set up like that. You get what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
looking at it like maybe that's a disadvantage for me, or maybe that's an advantage for me, but I wouldn't know. But I'm just saying, like, I hate when my guy just stands there and you're like laying down there instead of just like keeping on the attack or like doing something, like you're leaning on the ropes and my guy's just standing there waiting for you to like wake up. Why are you waiting for him to wake up? Like, I think that's a slider like glitch.
Yeah.
I think like you gotta update your sliders for that. That's just me. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
I don't know.
that's
I
how
don't
I feel
remember
about
what
it.
the settings were because I lost my shit. But I was this was back on 2K23. I'd played with sliders that were giving me anywhere from 13 to 20-minute matches on average. Like sometimes they were longer, sometimes they were a little bit shorter. But we'll just say 13 to 20-minute matches where there was only 1 to 2 signatures and 1 to 2 finishers per the whole thing. And that one finisher would fucking put somebody out. Like that was the
Right.
end of the fucking match. Like
It
I
was
had that
it's
shit
more
feeling like
it was
that was like,
realistic.
yeah. Oh,
It was
bro, I had
realistic.
it. Yeah, and but not too like where it felt like like in there because I back in 2K23, man, I had like of my own characters. I had 23 of my own created characters, my own little world, like in the thing, and my own shit. Right, I didn't need anybody else's shit really, but I haven't been that inspired yet. But so like I had it so like I had it so perfect, and that's the thing. And this is just there's nowhere that I've seen like that. But I wish if there's anything, that's what I wish for. If somebody laid down that finisher or that signature, she done. It's done. Or
Yep.
it's that one arm up, and the next one's dropping it. There's no fucking
Yes.
baloney.
Like they gotta make it like
No.
that. Like
Yeah.
2K gotta work on the mechanics where where they
I
have
hope
it like
so, yeah.
that, where like you can kick out of one finisher if the match is like intense. Like if the match is like a banger already and I hit you with a finisher, it's already a banger before I hit you with the finisher, right? So
Yeah.
it's a banger and I hit you with a finisher and you kick out. That's dope. I'm like, oh shit, this is even a better match. But my next finisher should seal the deal. You get what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like,
100%.
there's no
100%.
reason. There's no reason why I should be hitting you with like fucking 4 finishes and like 7 signatures in order to seal the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
it's
not
not
because I'm
realistic.
like, oh, like it should be like because at the end of the day, the people watching and stuff like that, like I'll just use you and I for example. Like I when I see that dime dropper, I want to be like, oh fuck, bro, she's over. She's fucking over, right? Because
Exactly.
if you get that one arm up and you do get that one kick out, and you're like, oh my god, like that near fall, you're like, holy fuck. I want the near falls to mean a little bit more, and I want the finishers to mean a little bit more going into the next game. That's my hope for. I know it seems kind of like strange, but like that's actually my hope for, because then I feel like the anticipation and like the climax of that fucking like match is gonna be like, oh, okay. You're not just like, oh, well, they just, hey, I did my sub finisher 4 times and I did my main finisher like 6, and they're finally down. And nowadays, I'm just glad though those are part of my regular move set, because that's all it felt like at the end of the day. And it's like that fucking everywhere, because the game's hard, because if you over tweak it, the matches are like fucking an hour long, right? And you're like, I can't have that.
Yep.
But if you under tweak it, then they're super cooked, right? So I hope 2K can get that AI just perfect, a little bit more better, where you can maybe get a little bit of that perfect balance of longevity with them, a little bit more realism, because I'd like to see that a little bit better.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Like, they gotta get the mechanics right. If you get the mechanics right, the game's gonna be a success. I think 23, like 2K23 was like a real good engineering. Like, the servers everything was on point. The only thing that they took out whatever the 22 had. Like, 23 was the beginning of what we're getting now. And then like this year the 25 gave us the island, which that's what we're gonna do going forward now. You get what I'm saying? So that's the new thing. They should have never did that, because I always felt like the island is pointless, because that's basically my player in NBA. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, now they're not letting the PC share with community creations between console, and I'm immediately like, go fuck yourself. You know, like that pissed me off.
Yeah. Like, there's no like.
It's only because like in February, man, I just dropped a bunch of money on this computer, man. Like I would have rather gotten 2K25 on the computer. Like
They banned that. Like, they didn't do the right thing with the PC and 25, because they were trying to something new, the island thing. So they figured, let's try something new and let's not give it to the hackers. Because if you have a PC, technically you're a hacker. So they look at it like, all right, let them not mod us. Let them, be normal. Let
They
them
was
get
the
their.
mod boost.
It's like at the end of the day, the mods like wasn't really doing nothing. Like, they were basically just modding arenas. Like, if anything, if I ever saw a mod in 24 and 23 and shit, it was an arena. Like, the arena was fire, bro. Like, they made us like exclusive arenas. I had a Waffle House one time. Like, we had dope arenas like that. So like, the modding wasn't really bad. It wasn't like we were glitching like players and making your AI like unstoppable and shit, But
the biggest mod issues is they do the layered hair, and then they're being updated, make everybody bald, and then people be upset about that. That's where a lot of the complaints started, is because people's modded stuff would get all fucked up or reset when there would be an update, and then right away it was like, oh, well, it's because it's modded stuff. It must be because it's modded. Yeah, right. The update broke it. The update in the code of the game broke the fucking exploit that the fucking people use to fucking get it to look like that. You think so? Oh my god. A little bit of brain power, anybody that uses that would not be surprising that it'd be like that. But people get all surprised. They're like, everybody's bald, or I lost this. Yeah, because
what happened to my
game
tattoos?
had a code update.
My tattoos are gone, bro.
Yeah, like, Well, that actually like this 2K25 though,
That's
I
why
could
I
have
don't
slapped
focus on
their
images.
fucking developers, man, because I'm like, what are you guys doing, bro? Every year they're like, well, I guess we forgot how to code our game. Like
Yeah.
they're like, hey, do you know what you did last year? And they're like, oh, you know what? I don't. Let's just guess this time. And you're like, oh, okay.
Goddamn, it's Ronnie. It's Ronnie
Yeah.
2K, bro.
Oh, just
It's
hey, you see that book in front of you? It says what we did last year. Let's look at that and maybe reference a bit, and maybe let's just refine shit and build on top of that. And they're like, nah, let's just start over and guess. Like that's what it feels
Yeah.
like they do sometimes, and it pisses me
He's
off.
like, we're gonna use the same engine as we use.
Yeah, because this
and
one
we're
looks
gonna do
like
this.
just a new update on graphics. It looks like the same
Yeah.
game.
Bro,
like,
this new game, the graphics are exact. I think the graphics are even like worse than this year because I don't see nothing HD in these graphics. It looks cartoonish. Like I saw John Cena, I was like, come on. And I like it looks like a cartoon. It looks like a video game. Like
They
they
mixed it
didn't
in
work
with
on the graphics.
the Legends version.
Yeah, they didn't go like they didn't do the graphics thing where where you're like, oh shit, you can see the sweat coming down this guy's face. Like, yo, look at him blinking. It's crazy. It's not like that. It looks like a video game. I saw the trailer, like The Undertaker when he was looking at Kane when he was out the ring on fire. I was like, okay, this looks like a video game. And that shit was promoted in their show, like in the Royal Rumble, like the event. So I'm like, you guys gotta go like make us think that this game is worth buying. And you didn't make me think it's worth buying. But you're telling me that you want $200 for it. That's crazy. You're telling me you want $200 for it, but you're not promoting it where you want me to spend $200 for it. You know what I mean? Like, make that make sense, sir.
dude, I'm about to throw some of those ads on Kijiji where I'm like completely non-sexual. I will go out for dinner and give you company for the evening. You fucking pay me, bitch. That's how I'm gonna fucking pay for my game this year,
Bro, you gotta do what you gotta do. At the end of the day,
I've read crazy stories about literally people get paid bang just to fucking fill people's time that are lonely without even having to touch them. That's who I want to be. I don't want to touch anybody. That's disgusting, man. I am it's so funny.
I wish you try to prostitute without prostituting, basically. Right?
Dude, for real.
Like
it's actually super funny because like
company, but just don't touch me. Like
yeah, dude.
Like let's just talk.
Over the time,
just listen. I'll listen.
People have, like, and I mean I have too, just through like just the way I've carried some of the like conversation myself because I don't really care, man. It's like whatever, right? But like the whole Haley like have over sexualized her. Like I'm not a super sexual person just by like nature. Like just realistically, I'm not. Like I could fucking like. I could actually give a fuck less, man. I really don't give a fuck, right? I'm just like, whatever. I'm just not like I'm more of just like a creative, mental, like emotional person just by heart, right? So like, I don't give a fuck. So like, but so it's funny because I get this big like thing, and I'm like, I'm not like that. But that's just how like the mentality of things. But
yeah, that's like how people look at things. Yeah.
I'm looking at this shit right now. They got 4 versions. They got the standard edition, which is $70.
Yeah, bro.
They got the King of Kings edition, which is $100. The Attitude Era, which is $130.
Yeah, that's the one that would be like the island shit that we got. That's $200.
No, they got after the Attitude Era, they got the Monday Night War edition, which is $150.
And what's the point of that? Like, tell me.
So let's see. Let me see what's the difference. All right, so the standard is the WWE 2K game. You get the Joe Henry pack, and you get WWE 2K25 standard edition.
Joe Henry.
That's it. That's for the 2K26. I guess they give you the 2K25 game.
That's the CM Punk version.
Okay, let's see. Let's see that's the CM Punk. Now the King of Kings is 2K26, Joe Henry, King of Kings edition, Ringside Pass Premium Season 1. So that's what y'all was talking about. which is that battle pass.
Explain that again.
WWE Ringside Pass Premium Season 1. So that
Okay.
is
Only season
essentially
one.
what that's
You only getting season 1
yeah.
for free,
That's
basically.
and then after that it says WWE
You gotta pay.
2K25 and then 7-day early access. Now let's go to Attitude Era. 26, Joe Henry. You get the King of Kings, you get the Attitude Era, you get the Ringside Premium Pass Season 1 through 4. WWE 2K25, Superstar Mega Boost, that's for your Mirage, and 7-day early access. And then the Monday Night Wars, same thing. Joe Henry, King of Kings, Attitude Era, Monday Night War, and Ringside Season Pass 1 through 6. 7-day early access, and then you get WrestleMania 42 pack. So they're gonna put the packs as those battle passes. What I was saying.
Ain't we at WrestleMania 42 right now? So we basically getting WrestleMania before WrestleMania. Oh no,
Yeah, they're
after WrestleMania.
Probably the arena and shit.
Yeah,
the game dropped
they're
after
yeah, exactly.
WrestleMania,
They're basically saying that. Well, I mean,
I don't know,
but here's the
man.
thing though: is that they already know what fucking this year's design looks like. So they've already pre-given that to the fucking their team and say, "Hey, this is what the design looks like. 'Cause this is what we're gonna have to do in Vegas this year."
Yeah, of course.
They're already going back to Vegas. Yeah, so it's just like
to be honest, going back to Vegas was a lazy booking from them because
I know
they
why
were
they're
just
doing
in
it though.
Vegas.
it's TKO, bro.
Not
It's
only- yeah,
TKO.
because for the money, they're trying to solidify it because Vegas is about to be the spot where everybody's gonna start doing their
Everybody,
tournaments and gaming, and
everything.
all that
Yep,
shit.
100%. You're absolutely right.
And
You're not
just
even lying
really
about
like
that.
TKO being super UFC heavy led because that's where a lot of it
Of
birthed
course,
from in the
that's
fact.
that's what
Where
it
does
is.
that
Yeah,
originate? UFC.
That's where the
Or I
sphere
mean
is at.
Las Vegas, yeah. Where is
The
that?
sphere
Yeah,
is
like
over there.
Dana White, like it's just not that he's like the only TKO, but like you know what I mean? Like it's just like
when you mention TKO, like you're absolutely right. The only person I think about is Dana White. The face of TKO, I look at
Yeah,
Dana
it's
White
weird,
as
hey?
like the face. It's weird, but it's
Crazy.
like makes the most sense
Yeah.
because and then you know who they partnered with, that Riyadh thing, like this whole Saudi Arabia thing.
Dude,
That's
it's
a different.
weird,
That's
man.
like it is weird because that's a whole different company
That's the
with a whole
boxing
different
shit.
logo. That's boxing. That's
And
soccer.
if you notice it,
That's
that's
a
what
lot of
we're
shit,
doing. We're doing all that.
bro. We're connected to those guys. You know that.
And then these weird Saudi Arabian people are then buying like EA games and they're starting to like
They
pocket
buying
buy certain
games.
like brands and so, like come on now, man. There's just some weird shit
Yes,
going on.
it
You're just
is.
gonna
It's a lot
you're
of
gonna let
weird
the
shit
same
going
people
on.
monopolize like such the same shit all over the place. It's kind of like nuts to me. And everybody's like, "Oh, cool. There might be changes in this." Like, no, it's not cool that the same fucking people own all the same shit. Like that's terrible.
You want to know how crazy it is? This is how crazy it is. If you're a real fan of wrestling and you wanted to go watch the Royal Rumble live, you had access to that. You could go and buy. You waste like $1,500, and you get like a plane ticket, two-way plane ticket. Going and coming. You get a hotel, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be a bullshit room. You know what I mean? Like, like a studio kind of room, kind of shit for like one night, because you're basically going to just watch this event. So you're paying $1,500, and that's not including what you have to buy, like as your plane ticket, because $1,500 doesn't include your plane ticket. You know what I mean? Like you gotta fly your way out there, but you waste $1,500. You get like decent seats, which probably like nosebleeds to us, like wherever we're from, that we pay like $40 for, and they giving you that for $1,500. You get like 2 free drinks, and it's a one ticket only for $1,500, and you get to watch the Royal Rumble at
Fuck that
Saudi
shit.
Arabia.
Uh-uh.
You get the room. You get a room because the $1,500 includes the room, but it doesn't include your travel fare. So your travel fare alone is gonna cost you like at least
Yeah,
$600
bro, that already sounds like
on
shit.
top of the $1,500. So you're already wasting $2,000 on going to Saudi Arabia to watch a one-night show for 4 hours, and you're gonna be disappointed in it because you can predict it before it even happens. Because we already know that that's Seth Rollins, right? That stomped out Braun Breaker before he entered the Royal Rumble. Oh, you good? I don't know if you guys know that. If it wasn't Braun Breaker, I mean, it was definitely not Seth Rollins. It was Finn Balor to me. But we're gonna keep that conversation for another time to spoil wrestling fans. Because any wrestling fan that watches wrestling right now could tell me that was Seth Rollins. I'll tell you, get the fuck out of here. That's not Seth Rollins. That was
Did
Finn
Braun
Balor.
Breaker
who
win
did
the
that.
Rumble?
Nah, Braun Breaker got eliminated because of that.
Who won the
The
Rumble?
nigga came. The Roman Reigns won the Rumble.
Yeah, Reigns.
Who was the last three?
It was Roman, Logan Paul, and Gunther. It was him, Gunther, and Logan Paul.
That means Logan Paul going places.
Logan Paul's in the division. Paul Heyman guy.
He's next up.
He's next. Everybody who's a Paul Heyman guy is next up. But Paul Heyman, what he's doing now, he's doing package deals. So he's promoting Braun Breaker. He's promoting Bronson Reed. Seth.
That's
Not
probably where
Seth.
they got the idea for 2K.
He's bringing back. Remember that? What was that crew that he had back in WCW and in ECW? He was like a manager to them.
The Invasion,
Nah, it was something
the
else.
era.
It was before that. Fuck, I forgot what they were called. It was like a faction they had. He was like in charge of them. It was like a tag team, but he made it like a faction. Bro, this nigga Paul Heyman,
Wasn't it like a Rosie and somebody else?
I don't know. I forgot what it
Wild, I
was.
think.
It was a long time ago though. This nigga Paul Heyman's a
3 Minute
genius,
Crew or
bro.
something.
This nigga Paul Heyman's cooking, boy. Believe it. He's gonna put Austin Theory where he belongs. He's gonna make Logan Paul, even though we hate his guts and we know that he's a piece of shit, he's gonna make us like him. He's gonna make us want to hate him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he does until he makes you a baby face. Like right now, Roman Reigns winning. You know what he's gonna do with Roman Reigns? Considering that Roman Reigns has no storyline right now going with the WWE title, they're gonna put him against CM Punk. He's gonna go after CM Punk or whoever the world heavyweight champion is, because CM Punk either loses it, which I doubt they do that because they want to make CM Punk a main eventer at WrestleMania. So they're gonna make him main event with Roman for night one, most likely. So they're gonna add Roman into that story, you know, to make a storyline with that. And now Seth Rollins returns, which feeds more fire into Roman versus Steph versus CM Punk, right? Like we'll see how that works out. And Brock Lesnar is almost out, so you could add Brock Lesnar into this mix now, as Brock Lesnar can compete for the world title, but he can't compete for
So
the
you're saying it's gonna
WWE
be a
title.
fatal 4-way?
No, it's gonna be the one-on-one. CM
And why
Punk
he
versus.
can't compete for the WWE?
Because remember, he had that thing where he had that shit with Roman that
Yeah, and Roman
couldn't get.
don't have the belt no more, so now he can
That's
go
true.
back after the
That's true.
title.
That's true. He can.
But
That's
who
true.
else will be in the WWE Championship spotlight with Drew McIntyre, Cody
Well,
Rhodes?
well, the Cody Rhodes and the Drew McIntyre shit, I see
They
Cody
got
back into
Randy.
it. They got Randy. They got Drew McIntyre. They got Randy. They got Cody, and now they're gonna add Jacob Fatu. Because remember, Jacob Fatu is gonna be what Braun Breaker is gonna be. Braun
You think
Breaker is
he's
the
ready?
Raw guy. He's definitely ready. Braun Breaker is gonna be the Raw guy for the world title, and Jacob Fatu, since he's a Samoan, he's gonna get the privilege to be the company guy. You get what I'm saying? He's gonna be the face of the company. When you think about the face of the company, you think about SmackDown. You think about the WWE title, like the Cody Rhodes, the Hulk Hogan belt, the Roman Reigns belt. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the heavyweight title is like the worldwide shit. This is the shit that we're going to Montreal, we're going to Australia, we're going to Austria, we're going to London, we're going to
And it,
all those foreign places because the world title's there. Now CM Punk is there. Roman Reigns will be there now. Seth Rollins, Gunther, right? You got
and
these guys as
yeah,
the world champions. You get what I'm saying? But the face of the company where you have like
is that the
Saturday night main
WWE?
events, like WWE shit, the Saturday night main event kind of shows. Like that's like pretty boy shit. So that's Cody Rhodes. That's like people that people go crazy for, like Tiffany Stratton. You know what I mean? Like shit
Yeah,
like that.
the Hollywood.
Like
Like he
this,
said, the Hollywood
yeah, like
belt.
Hollywood. Like they
Um,
got their pretty faces. Like if you
any
notice, whoever's
surprise
the
returns?
yeah,
Like
we
no
had
Chris Jericho at the Rumble,
nah,
nothing
no
like that.
Jericho. We had Hobbs. What's his name? The Hobbs
Oh,
guy.
that's pretty dope.
Powerhouse
Who he
Hobbs.
eliminated?
Yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs. He came back.
But he's now like
Um,
Royce Keys or something like that.
You think he's going to NXT or they putting him main roster?
Nah,
he's in the main roster.
they were fucking looked like they were setting something up with Damian Prince, just like size wise. So he's probably gonna go up to SmackDown or something like that. But like it,
I really wanted to see him and Braun Breaker.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
do you know what's so
Like,
funny though? Is people get too tribalistic about like, oh, they're from AEW or they're from WWE. Hey, guess what?
Nah,
Do
I
you know
don't
what?
look
It
at it
doesn't
as
fucking
that. I
matter
look
because
at
guess
his
what?
talent. Yeah.
Each
talent is
fucking
talent.
show gives them an opportunity to shine.
Mm-hmm.
If you couldn't fucking sell yourself good enough to get people interested in
Yeah.
you in one place, what the fuck makes you think anybody's going to be interested in the thing? And do you
'Cause-
know what? Do you know where that's showing right now? I'm sorry, but like Ricky Saints, he's just fucking blending in at this point. What are
Yep.
like Penta a little bit, but Phoenix man blending
Yeah.
in, blending
Facts.
in. Look at all these
But
AEW people.
back in the days,
You're 100% right.
they used to give you a gimmick and a manager to sell the shit. Now they give you the opportunity to sell yourself. So, like you just said, you can't sell it. That's on you, bro. Because
Yeah,
everybody
do you
else got
blame
the
your
same
boss at
24
work?
hours.
Yeah, do you blame your boss at work for not getting your raise because you were fucking slacking off just because you just
Exactly.
or
Just because
you
you
know
don't
what I
know
mean?
what you're
Like
doing
you just
anymore.
because so many examples, it's just so stupid. But it was like, oh, like it's all like, yeah, sure, yes, creative should help, but do you think the creative alone is going to get people
Fucking
just
go,
interested
Diva.
in your fucking
See you.
character? No, act it out, sell it out. You're still an actor at the end of the day. Because if you weren't an actor, you were really going to get your fucking neck pile drive into the fucking thing and probably paralyze you. But guess what? We're not actually doing this. So you're fucking acting. So get acting and pretend that you're whatever the fuck you're doing. Because you know what? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Toni Storm, bro, she embarrasses most of the entire fucking AEW and WWE combined with her ability to sell a fucking character. Somebody can prove to me otherwise because she does it better than any female or male in WWE right now. Bro, Toni Storm should be right in the master class for that fucking shit right now because she could just sell a character. They didn't give her a good enough chance, man. They're just throwing whipped cream on her and shit like that. Vince doesn't know what else to do with people like that. It's crazy.
You know who I think?
Crazy.
You know who I think? You know who I think can sell a good character too, besides Toni Storm, like you said? Chelsea Green.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yes, her too. Yeah, she's underrated,
She's
bro.
finally
Another one.
getting her flowers.
Underrated, bro. Like they should give her more than what she gets. Like she deserves more than what she's getting. You get what I'm saying? Like I saw this. I was watching the I was watching the Untold shit that they do on Netflix. You know, like the
Yeah,
behind the
me too.
scenes and
She was
Gorilla.
building her house.
Bro, this bitch, like this guy Michael Hayes, he's such a piece of shit. Which is like, he's been there since like the 70s or the 80s or whatever, right? And
What?
he had the audacity to say that this bitch is not worth a world title. Like she'll get you to the world title, but she's not worth the world title. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, that's fucked up, my guy. Like, how can you say that? Like, Chelsea Green is like the only bitch that is like, yo, you heard the pop she had tonight in the Royal Rumble? Like, she had like one of the biggest pops in the women's thing, like in the women's Rumble. That's crazy.
That's
They were
because she's
talking about
over with the
Chelsea Green ain't
fans.
it. She ain't it. How Chelsea Green ain't it?
Nah, she's legit, and she gonna play like every aspect, every role, and she's over with the fans, whether she's losing or winning. So you need people like that on
She's
the
over.
brand.
She's definitely over.
Sure, what'd you say?
We was talking about Chelsea.
Oh yeah.
And there's people that hate on her, but whether she's winning, losing, don't matter. She's still over with the fans. You know, she puts on a good performance, so she should be in the world title picture.
She should, man.
I
She
think
sells that fucking
realistically,
character for sure.
anybody you sign on your brand, you should look at them as one day like, yo, because don't everybody take a picture with the world title when they get there or some shit like that? Don't they do that with everybody? So I think
Yeah,
if like
something like that.
you should at least, you know, everybody should get the opportunity at least one day.
Fuck. Fucking tired, bro.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to fucking. I'm gonna need to pack her up now.
I don't know. They need better writers. It's just terrible over there. But anyways. We're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this was another episode of that This and That podcast. Season 2. Actually, this is season 3, episode 2. We're in the building tonight. Fluid Cause, Fresh Prince. You know what time it is. Shout out to A.Jizzle for being here, for recapping Luck of the Draw here tonight. And y'all already know. Shout out to Matt King. Shout out to RJ Bombshell.
Shout out to
Demon
fucking Global Productions.
Global Productions, the one and only. But
Yes, sir.
you know what time? I'm gonna pull up to the Discord because I'm gonna watch the Royal Rumble again because I ain't got nothing else to do, and I'm not tired, and I already rolled up a spliff, so I'm gonna smoke this shit right here.
I'm looking through PlayStation Store and shit. They got a Wolverine shit coming out too.
The Wolverine game, I saw that. I saw the trailer.
Oh, dude, that game looks so sick. It's gonna be like similar to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm about to add
They
down my wish list.
they gotta do it like Spider-Man. The web slinging in Spider-Man games is insane. I hate that it's only a
Yeah.
PlayStation exclusive, but I love it. You know, like shit's fire. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everybody for pulling up too. If y'all pulled up tonight to the show, appreciate y'all. Everybody who supports my shit, who listens to my bullshit, I fucks with you. Thank you. But we out this bitch. I'm gonna let y'all hear that Stay Strapped Entertainment. You're gonna listen to this and that theme song. Like I said, shout out to everybody who pulled up, and shout out to you guys in the studio. But we out this bitch, you heard?
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. 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 Listen that, roll it up, that shot. Dimes in the back with the back. Keep it real like that. Listen that, roll it up, that shot. Dimes Dimes in the back with the back, keep it real like that. Yup, mic on. Ashtray by the laptop. Big talk, tiny room, but the facts pop. He don't fall when the stats drop. If the truth heavy, then it land with the glass knock sharp mind. Tip drawn like an arrow, cutting through the spin, never narrow. Every story that he like got marrow. His deep, but he say it all casual. Yeah.
Isn't that? Smoking with dimes, we talk facts, keep it 100, that's that. Never backing down, stand fast, on point like an arrow, that's dimes. Every ball heavy, sharp lines. This and that, where the real shines. This and that, where the real shines.
Late night, conversation in the smoke ring. Hard truth, make a broke man grow wings. That's why, to the whole thing cave in. If it sound fake, watch him go and erase it. Cold clear, what he say, he stand on, same tone. All fair, the can go on every question that he ain't got a backbone. Whole squad nodding like a chant, that's the anthem.
This and that. Name on the sign, dimes on the line. You can feel every word, every syllable. Grind from the first small spark to the last